The difference in this administration is that we have lifted the standards of indigent housing that we provide to persons across the country. It is the responsibility of local government, and I want to make it clear that these programs apply to a set of individuals who are registered under the Poor Relief Act. Beneficiaries of those houses are registered, investigated by the Poor Relief Department, and once they meet the criteria under the Poor Relief Act, they are provided with an indigent housing solutions. The houses remains the property of the municipal corporations. So if someone dies, the municipality retains the right of the house and it is passed on to someone who is in need.
Corruption is a vile disease that sucks and drains the health out of something good. Corruption in society is an evil moral infection that keeps community in the state of perpetual sickness. Corruption is a moral virus. It's so potent it leaves its host sick, lethargic, and unable to realize and accomplish all that a well person can. Where corruption thrives, poverty and not prosperity thrives.
The PNP only argue about how the pie share up, how the cake cut up, but they don't know how to make the pie grow bigger. They don't come to you on the platform and tell you how they are going to create an economy for Portland for which you can benefit and your life can change. They don't give you a vision for the future that shows you how you are going to be better off. They don't come to you and tell you how they're going to use the natural assets that you have to create wealth for you. They don't tell you that. All they come and do is talk about me and tell lie for me and tell all kind of lies.
Wagwan family, welcome back. This is a very serious video, and I did some more investigation into the social housing. You remember earlier we were wondering if government take with them title and all them things, then if it's true, if it's just a mistake Mackenzie made. No, it is not a mistake. So I went out and did my research for you guys because that's what we're supposed to do as independent journalists. And I did my research. I never call nobody and ask them. I'm going to do my research on my own. I found a lot of information. And what Mackenzie is saying is not misinterpreting the whole arrangement of what, that's a policy. That's what's going on. But good evening, guys. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Ivan Bradford, good night. How you guys doing? All right? David Jervis, manners and respect. Yes, man. Let's get into it. Guys, check out The Woodshed. Is my next channel. I'm going to start put some other things on it. But no, me tell you guys, I'm going to put some other things on it. But don't miss out. The Woodshed is my new channel. Please don't miss out on it. It's called The Woodshed. All right, guys. I'm going to play a video for you of the Prime Minister explaining the social housing and the poor housing, right? Indigent housing, social and indigent housing. So listen this, and we have some serious video to show you tonight. Who the mouth I got drop open. Anybody have land in Jamaica and decide to go into this new social housing? One lady called me today, from Jamaica. She tell me, say her father then left 3 acre land. And she was going to sign up for going to a social housing program. And she said, nah, make her father, nah, sign up her father land to them. Based on what she hear go on. But what we heard today in our videos, it wasn't no rumor. Because we're going to do further research. So what Desmond McKenzie is saying is not off, is not wrong.
Beneficiaries of those houses are registered, investigated by the Poor Relief Department, and once they meet the criteria under the Poor Relief Act, they are provided with an indigent housing solutions. The houses remains the property of the municipal corporations. So if someone dies, the municipality retains the right of the house and it is passed on to someone who is in need.
Let's go back to the chief of government. Watch this now, Andrew Ones.
So, yeah, you were asking about the social housing program. So the social housing program is designed to assist Jamaicans who are in the most difficult housing situations, meaning that their housing condition is such that it is considered to be unsafe, unhealthy, in a state of dilapidation, and their economic condition is such that they are not able to improve, upgrade, repair, or rehabilitate their housing. They are not working. They are probably retired. They are senior citizens. All right. Or they're indigent. We also require that the beneficiary has access, owns, or has permission. All right. Or has permission to use the land on which the granted benefit will be built. So, how do you actually get on the program? The first point is through your member of parliament. It's an MP-driven program. All right. Bless. All right. So they will take your information. They are allotted 5 housing solutions each year for each constituency. All right, I hear you. And they then pass these applications on to the new social housing program, which is a unit in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation under housing. And that unit has an oversight committee which takes all the applications. They vet them and they do very thorough, very rigorous social investigation. So they actually come to your house or where you reside. They do a social survey. They talk to the people in your community. They verify your employment status, your income status, your ability to work. They do a thorough check. And then after that process, they then verify that you actually either own the land or have access to the land or permission. And that would include bringing all the documentation and taxes up to date. And then from that process, it goes back to the selection committee to determine whether or not you actually pass the criteria. The whole process can take as short a time as 8 months, or we have seen situations where the process is as long as 2 years. So there is some amount of patience required. We are delivering now approximately 5 to 6 units per week, and we are completing probably about 8 to 10 per week. The objective is to... All right. The objective is to increase the pace of completion and increase the pace of delivery. We're over 300 houses now, so I'm expecting that next year the program will have developed the horsepower to be able to increase the pace at which we deliver, so that more people can get their houses more quickly. All right, TikTok, good talking to you. I'm going to get back to some work now as we head to the next location.
So, people may have more information. On the mouth, I go drop wide open, boss on the jawbone. Me say on the mouth, I go drop wide open. Questions we were asking ourselves today, I went and picked them up. They are out there in the air, in the internet. I searched for them all by myself. And I'm so happy I could find them to drop them tonight. Share the life, people. On the mouth, I go drop. Let me go to a short break, and I'll be right back.
Yes, fam. Me same one, man. Yeah, we are do this video here for posterity, you know. This last week I did a video. So they might tell me, say me can't record this now. What? Me can't record this? No land, no go so brother, me no dep on the property. Me no dep on the property, me can take video, me can take picture of my land this. Yeah, so they might tell me, say me can't record the destruction of my ancestors' heritage. But see it there? Yeah, security I'm doing things still, so Mr. Chin tell him so, but we not see no law where so me can't stand up on the roadside. Them have them thing and say we can't record, and we know me sound away, me not have the same energy, but we might lose the round here, but I just the back I continue, you know. Them have them rounds because Marcus Garvey fight for long, you know. So I just want to show you, this was basically rich vegetation and bushing at the past, but see it now, it gone from way. It gone. So I don't know where I tell the security them say, and I said we can't record this. See that? So the airspace them have control over now. I feed them air, I feed them land. But we are going to stay the course, see that? See the bulldozer them there, see the tractor there? Yeah. So this is conquest, black people. This is what happens when we have sellouts. This is what happens when we don't stand up for our own. We will continue the fight.
Welcome back, gentle people. Let's get into it. More information. And after this brother here, go out and take pictures with these old people. I wonder if I wait for some old people for dead. The land office in this brother office. I wonder if they might walk and search out what land. But for what me reading, people, it seems as if everything become a crown land. I'm want to come explain to me, you know. It seems as if it go back to crown. Once you hand over the documents to, because you have to have part of the criteria, people, to be part of the qualification to be on the social housing program or the indigent program. Remember, you know, indigent, you know, you have to have land. When we read about it, I two different things, you know. AI me asking, and what AI tell me say, the same criteria for the social housing program or the indigent, whatever they might try. That's why the Auditor General say too much overlapping and, you know, copying and duplicating make no sense and confusing. But both of them, your qualification require you to have land or you have rights to build on the land. Like when you hear the Prime Minister say a while ago, that means you have to have, you hear him say it all the time out. So say, they walk all over the place. But listen to this, people. We said to share the life. Come do my work. I think they're lazy blogger. They're independent journalists. Yeah, man. Watch this, people.
The social indigent housing program of the government of Dr. Andrew Holness, and I'm really proud of what we have been able to accomplish and lives that we have touched and changed.
I'm happy that you've shed some light on it, and I would have wanted you to a little bit more into the program itself, since it was started by your ministry.
Okay, what the program does, as I said before, persons can apply. They are investigated by the poor relief officers. They must have the land to build the units. And once that is done, we now proceed after the investigation to see whether or not the persons are eligible. They meet the criteria which is set out, because you must be a part of a program that does not allow you on your own. And there are cases where we have provided houses for persons who probably are not that destitute, but because of their circumstances, we have provided for them. Now, the Poor Relief Department of the municipal corporations retain responsibility for the units.
Yes.
So while you occupy those units, the Poor Relief Department does its monthly checking on the units. You are not allowed to do any addition to the units. The units come fully furnished. It is something that when I came up with the idea of furnishing the units, we did it because there are cases where we saw persons have homes, but there is nothing for them to sleep on. So we figured it does make sense to give you a nice room, and then you have to sleep on the cold ground.
Or furnish the
So we provide the necessary furnishing for the unit.
Right.
Now, the unit cannot be rented. It is not for sale. No addition can be done to the unit. And the unit cannot be handed down to family. And we have cases where occupants have died, and the Poor Relief Department retains the unit, and then it is handed over to someone else who is in need.
Absolutely.
So what we do, and we encourage persons to take care of the units. We notice that a lot of all of our units are built from concrete, and it has been done deliberately.
Because you don't want to pass it down, generate, you don't want to use it as a business. People don't realize, say, and a mistake the man make today, though. He may go further. He may go farther, people. And a mistake. And a mistake over there today, I wonder, say, I wonder if a mistake the man they make when him say something like this.
Beneficiaries of those houses are registered, investigated by the Poor Relief Department, and once they meet the criteria under the Poor Relief Act, they are provided with an indigent housing solutions. The houses remains the property of the municipal corporations. So if someone dies, the municipality retains the right of the house, and it is passed on to someone who is in need.
This sounds like a trap, people. Let me tell you something. I myself wouldn't get in at this. And I wouldn't encourage this for nobody who I love. I wouldn't get in at this. You're mad. You take me a piece of land and go, better me have a chicken box pan it. Stay upon the land with a zinc pan house. Stand upon the land with a dilapidated house. Maybe, just maybe one day things will happen, but good God, man. When you say I help out people, and people have to hand over. People, I want to understand what we are here tonight. Yeah? This is 10 days ago. Mr. Mackenzie said that, you know, we just play while I going up. We not talk about it. Today, him say this, the last one. But when him sit down with the reporter and get down in the details, and the final say it cannot be handed down to as an inheritance to nobody, because today we wonder, so hold on there. That means a Jamaican can't head down to them grand picnic. Yeah? And look what this old lady a pray, and it seems as if this is her granddaughter over her. This is a little old woman that we are pray and I bless the Prime Minister and thank, you know, like the Prime Minister just did a pray she be dead. Me don't know. Somebody need, look here, man.
I thank our Prime Minister, but the highest one is from above.
Yes.
I know that our Prime Minister was led by the Holy Spirit.
Hold on, man. Mr. Prime Minister. It seems as if that is your granddaughter over her, Mr. Prime Minister. Mr. Prime Minister, you believe, say, she must not hand it down as an inheritance to her granddaughter, Mr. Prime Minister. That's why we said today we are talking about, we say, hold on. What if a family land, and you know, say, boy, my family left 5 acre land or 3 acre land. Sister, cousin, auntie, everybody spread out on the land, brother, sister, everybody live everywhere. My house deep in the family land, we get a little spot in between all the houses, right? So what if me get a piece of one of these government house or the one in Papa house here, you know, indigenous house, and me dead and gone. So hold on, the government are going to propel somebody in the middle of that 3 acre property there with family houses all about. Remember today we were asking that question? We don't have to ask that question no more. It is that way. You hear the man say it. So that is the benefit of doing your research. Remember today I said I'm going to do my research and come back. Remember today I said I'm going to do my research and come back. See the people. I want to listen this again.
The social indigent housing program of the government of Dr. Andrew Holness, and I'm really proud of what we have been able to accomplish and lives that we have touched and changed.
I'm happy that you've shed some light on it, and I would have wanted you to a little bit more into the program itself, since it was started by your ministry.
Okay, what the program does, as I said before, persons can apply. They are investigated by the poor relief officers. They must have the land to build the units. And once that is done, we now proceed after the investigation to see whether or not the persons are eligible. They meet the criteria which is set out, because you must be a part of a program that does not allow you on your own.
What?
And there are cases where we have provided houses for persons who probably are not that destitute, but because of their circumstances, we have provided for them. Now, the Poor Relief Department of the municipal corporations retain responsibility for the units.
Yes.
So while you occupy those units, the Poor Relief Department does its monthly checking on the units. You are not allowed to do any addition to the units. The units come fully furnished. It is something that when I came up with the idea of furnishing the units, we did it because there are cases where we saw persons have homes, but there is nothing for them to sleep on. So we figured it does make sense to give you a nice room, and then you have to sleep on the cold ground.
Or furnish the
So we provide the necessary furnishing for the unit. Right. Now, the unit cannot be rented. It is not for sale. No addition can be done to the unit. And the unit cannot be handed down to family. And we have cases where occupants have died, and the Poor Relief Department retains the unit, and then it is handed over to someone else who is in need.
Absolutely.
So what we do, and we encourage persons to take care of the units. We notice that a lot of all of our units are built from concrete, and it has been done deliberately.
Of course, because you want to do the same thing over and over. Somebody dead, you hand it over again. There's somebody dead. Look here. And you look at old lady there beside you. And look at young girl over her, look like her granddaughter. Mr. Otis, you don't believe say, if the old woman are dead, it should be handed over to her granddaughter over or some next of kin. Mr. Otis, is this a trap to thief people land? This thing's as if the biggest land grabbing in Jamaica. And this guy is as balloon and ribbon cutting. Me say, anything you see such man in a run from it. How much time we tell upon this platform? This man is not genuine from the bottom of his heart, people. The man now stop doing what do. He not love the people genuinely like, here's a key, no strings attached. Remember the first house we move out of. When we left my mother house is one of them social housing here. One woman named Mokod up here, otherwise they Miss Clover. Leave them and pay $25 a month. She moved out and go to a better house because her mama died. And we go to Jamaica right now, where them build something for the house and them sell the land or something. Hey, you think government supposed to own the land? Hey, what the flat one? So that look at woman sit down beside the Prime Minister and I pray and I thank him. He probably say, oh, she does have about 2 more years to live. And after she leaves, it's throw the granddaughter outside and put somebody else in there. Is that what's going on here, Mr. Prime Minister? Is that what's going on here? This is sickening. I wouldn't subscribe to this. I don't want no Jamaican subscribe to this. This is bullshit. This is bullshit.
I thank our Prime Minister, but the highest one is run above.
Yes.
I know that our Prime Minister was led by the Holy Spirit. Amen. Because if he wasn't holding hand to God unchangeable hands and seeking wisdom from above, he cannot do all these things. There must be a hands that he lead by. But as I said, I pray in the name of Jesus that he will keep his eyes on his heart, on his hands, in the hand of
You don't love them
Father.
people, eh?
Continue
That don't mean
to
nothing
look
to
to God for direction. He will direct you, my Prime Minister. He will
Whatever.
control you. He will supply your need according to his riches in glory. Keep holding on to his unchangeable hands, knowing that one day when he shall burst the instant cloud and to proclaim his people, you will not miss him from his promise, his present, but you will hear from
all in the prayer therefore. The little granddaughter, it seems, stand up over the woman. You want to tell me from her to heaven, this a woman that shouldn't say, me hand over this also to my God. Government still own it. So it seems as if government take over the documents and turn in a crown land. That's what I look at. It seems as if once government come in, it is switched. You know you may say? To crown land. You know you may say, people? That's what they look like to me. Because then government own it. If government own it, it on crown land. Yeah? Right. So even like me say, me do my research, and I find out if you need to have land for the social housing program or the indigent program, right? Because it's as if me don't know them, I mix you up and confuse me. But the indigent program, same thing. Applicants must demonstrate ownership of the land where the house will be built. They can also provide documentation that they have the legal right to build on the land. So when you hear the Prime Minister say in the vehicle when I'm driving, him also mentioned that. Say all these documents have to come to bear. You have to show them. You have to bring them up front and you have to be up on taxes. So if a family they are 10 years behind taxes and you want to get a social housing program, it's a way for the government to get them taxes current on that piece of land and also make sure say them have the right to build that house and everything. I don't know if them control the documents. So it's, I mean, it seems, come here, talk to somebody today. This lady, after me do my program, she said, Carlos, I was about to sign up, but my father did left 3 acres of land. And me nah give it up. People me say, me rather live on that tree. More than sign over my land, and when me dead and gone, me can't hand it over to nobody. Me say, me rather live on that tree. And always they require Papa people, indigenous people to have land. Look on the good now. Indigenous people, you must have land. Look at, you're indigenous. Yeah? Indigent, rather. Indigent. And you must have land. How is it indigent people must come up with land? You're indigent, you know? So why did not build a housing scheme or a system where people who are indigent without land can get a home? So is it a thing where you don't want indigent people, but they must have land? May I ask? May I ask, man? May I ask this question out there to ask? May I ask them question, man? Pirated people. So people will take your land, you know. Yeah, man, take your land. They will take your land, people. The land agency and the Andrew owners. So in them office, And him a walk around give a key. But the program, in the fine print, say if you're dead, the land get taken away, you cannot hand it down as an inheritance to your granddaughter. When you hear me say, you can't give the niece and the nephew and the grand picnic. Government can take it over and give whoever they want to give. They can give a political activist the land in the middle of a family land. That's why the government want documents to make sure say. And Desmond Mackenzie said there's a reason why they build concrete house. So therefore, them can do the same thing over and over again. You know what I say? Ah, boy. To qualify for social housing in Jamaica, applicants must meet certain requirements and provide documentation requirements. Be poor and have experienced a disaster or event that left them unable to recover. Provide proof of ownership or legal entitlement to build on the land where the house will be constructed. You may say you have to show documents. You better show it because even if you don't own the document and anyway you build the house for 1 year a while ago, it have to be current on taxes. Documentation, a completed application form, a letter of support from a member of parliament, justice of the peace, or minister of religion, a copy of an official ID, such as driver's license, passport, or voter ID, a copy of a TRN number, a card, a copy of an official report from the Jamaica Fire Brigade, if the applicant was a victim of a fire, a report from a relevant municipality's disaster management committee, if the applicant was a victim of a natural disaster. Applicant process, visit the local poor relief department, complete an application form, and provide supporting documents. The Ministry of Local Government Indigent Housing Program helps people who are poor and have been affected by disasters. The new social housing program, NSHP, also helps improve housing conditions for the poor and disadvantaged. So the poor and disadvantaged and the indigenous. That's why the Auditor General said them overlapping and them duplicate the same purpose. You must say people, the indigenous housing and the social NSHP, the new social housing program people, but both of them require you to have land. What I say? You have to have land. You have to have land. So therefore, if you're poor and in a squalor, that means you them look for the one with the land. You understand me? Yeah, man. You don't look for the land. Them one with the land. So people who are here tonight, I open here tonight, you know. When you're here tonight on this platform, say yes. You can't hand over the house. So like the lady called me today and said, Carlos, may I listen to your program? She said, this is what the lady tell me. Well, even me I look on it, you know. Me I look on it, your thumbnail, you know. And me I want every to click it. And so the lady tell me, me I want every to click it. Because I guess she watch something else. She must click on my video. And when she click on my video and she starts see it, she said she was in the process of signing up for the social housing program, right? But when she hear my video, she said, no, hell, she's not signing up her father 3-acre land and pay $1,000 acre for long time ago. Look at that. Her father pay $1,000 acre for the 3-acre land she depend. And one little piece of house. How much you think one of them little house, they want one bedroom or so value? And Mackenzie say, them give them a black tank. And if you hear the man attack people, that thing say, that thing say the most beautiful thing ever. If you hear how Mackenzie attack about this program, you'd have believe say are the best thing ever since sliced bread. So let me go to a break and I'll be right back, gentle people. Short break. All right.
That she is either ignorant, incompetent, or a malice. Now the Auditor General spoke the truth that 3.4 billion with a B, not with a M, was granted to the housing project for Andrew Holness program under his ministry. He said that he never spent the 3.4 billion. then I want to know if you get 3.4 billion and don't spend it in your 9 years, if that is not incapable and incompetent. He then said that he needs 6,000 houses for the poor and the indigent. In 9 years, he built less than 300. It means it will take 200 years for him to build 6,000. I want to know a prime minister who have a plan for 200 years, if that is not incapable and incompetent.
People, I'm going to play something for you right now, and you smart ones in the comment section. Tell me, what kind of people the Prime Minister is talking to, or who is in the audience? Me respond to the listen it. And tell me, because I want to know the Prime Minister like how I know him, you know. I know him very well, because I study him. And I'm going to play something for you, and listen how the Prime Minister is talking. And for those of you who know the Prime Minister very well, you can tell who is in the audience without even seeing anyone, because I did not see anybody in the audience. I'm looking at the video, it's just the Prime Minister may I see. I did not see the audience. But based on his language and what he's saying, I can know clearly what his audience is like. Yeah? So let's listen together. And you tell me in the comment section, what is the Prime Minister's audience like? What is his audience? And he's talking about this social housing program or this indigent housing. That's what he's talking about now. Let's listen.
Without question. So these units go through a process of procurement. We didn't call up a friend and say we have a 2-bedroom here or a 1-bedroom there. We want you to come and build it. It was put out to tender. And people competed on their capabilities to build and their price. We didn't come and just say, where you want to put the house? No. We had to go through extensive checks to make sure that when we lay down a solid concrete structure, nobody can come and say, take it up or carry us to court because the property is on their land. No.
You hear that? So they own the land. Crown land.
The intended beneficiary don't get the benefit.
Crown
so
land.
We have to go through a legal process of identifying who owns the land. We have to get approval in writing, sign contracts and leases and so forth to make sure that when the government resources is placed in the ground, nobody can move it and there is no dispute.
The government
that has
resources.
A cost attached to it.
You hear the cost attached to it.
When we come and we look at the spot where you have the land now, we don't just come and put down a building. Every building has to be properly engineered because some soil sandy, some soil have water very close to the surface underneath it. Some place hill and gully, some place rocky. So we have to do engineering to establish the building properly. That has a cost to it. When we come to build, we don't just give a house. It's not just 4 concrete walls. Because we also have to ensure that you can live in comfort and protect the environment. So our units have sewage disposal attached to it. Some areas where we go, the persons have no water. So we ensure that you get a 650-gallon water tank.
A pit people sewage disposal.
The slab roof is not the same as a zinc roof, but it's a slab roof. So that means that maybe in time, you can go up a floor.
Me say, who the man talk to? What kind of people him talk to people? Who in the audience me can't see them, you know? but we know exactly our kind of people that we there talk to. Me I tell you, him know when to switch and when to talk certain way when in there before certain audience. So me want to know what kind of people I talk to. Make we listen more. I can't believe.
So we're thinking about the future. You are getting solid concrete.
Poor people I talk to.
So hurry, income.
People are poor people I talk to. Me not see them, you know. Me say me not see nothing. What me I look on is just the Prime Minister talk. Me don't want to load it up in my thing, but me too late. But look here. I just say Prime Minister, me say attack. I don't see the audience. But nobody have to tell me if I know some dunce or poor people in the audience who him think dunce and illiterate and them attack down to them and feed them level. He claimed. That's what I believe.
God forbid. You are still standing. This is an investment for the future. So it's a solid structure. I have seen where the complaints regarding the cost of the units. And I too, when we started to turn this vision into a plan, we too recognized that this unit was a little pricey.
It's about 3 years, 4 years
But we
ago.
have to reflect, you know, what is it that we are trying to do? And as a government, can we do substandard? We have to follow the rules.
Here you know.
And I believe that we have done so. We could have structured it a little bit differently so that some of the amenities that were in it, we could have taken it out. But I think that that would have changed the vision that we want to achieve of equity across the provision of housing.
Listen to the Prime Minister.
If we were to buy one of these units on the open market, and I've examined the prices.
Where I said that for
looking to buy a one-bedroom, you'll be in the region of about $6 million.
Business,
6 to 7.
Housing just a business.
Some I've seen as much as 7.5. If you're going into the 2 bedrooms, you're going into the 9 to 10 million category. And these units come out at the same price with more amenities. And remember now, we are not building these units on a large scale.
Listen.
It's one unit that we place in one little lot. And so it's a different economy of scale.
Listen.
That large developers have versus what we have, because we have to pay. In other words, if we were designing 100 of these houses and we're going to put them on the same spot and build them at the same time in the same location, then I only need to have one engineering design, one architectural design. And therefore that cost would be spread over the 100 units. This one now I have to engineer and design it for each place that I am building.
Tricky.
And so I don't have the economies of scale.
Look here, I don't know custom house. All of them look the same.
Whenever we talk about government doing things, the country has to now appreciate that if the government does it by the rules,
listen,
there is a cost to that.
Listen.
Procurement has a cost involved.
People at the government in a power, you know. I talk about procurement. Listen to man, you know, people. Very important.
Both an administrative cost and a cost in terms of time. So why do we emphasize the procurement rules and following the standards if it is that there is a cost added that would make the market cost higher? We do it because we need to ensure transparency.
What?
You, the taxpayers, need to know that what the government says it costs is actually what it costs.
What?
You, the taxpayer, needs to know.
Believe you?
That the cost that we say it costs is the lowest cost we could get.
What?
And how do we know that? We know that because we put it to tender.
People, we might talk to.
Through the procurement process, and we got the...
You think that man I got tell before certain type of people and chat so? Hear the man a chat people like a dummy. Me say when they around poor people, I saw him talk down to it. Him know the people them. Him a chameleon, a movie star. Him know to adjust. Me an idiot. That's why I say Mark Golding must continue to press gas getting a better normal. This is about 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago.
Discuss. That is what it came out of. However, I still think, as in everything else in government, we must always be seeking to be more efficient. So even though you have the procurement costs and the construction costs and the administrative costs and the legal costs, it doesn't mean that the price still have to be at that high. What we could do, and what I have told the permanent secretary, which we had decided before, but we're going to put it into action now.
Tell me.
Is that you can get these costs down by, one, improving the technology that you use.
What?
That's very important.
Explain that.
So we are going to be launching a design competition for low-income solutions for the Jamaican realities.
What?
We're going to be calling up on our engineers and our architects to come together with engineering designs, architectural designs,
it sounds
and
sweet.
material selections.
What?
That would see a lower cost but high quality solution that we can use and replicate right across Jamaica.
But listen, man.
More details of this competition will be announced next week. But I know that there are many creative engineers and architects and builders who would want to participate in such a competition. And I think that we have the talent and the skills here to be able to deliver these kinds of housing solutions at the highest quality and at the best price possible for you, the deserving people of Jamaica.
Brother, you sit up on $3.4 billion.
We need to do
as
a government is to make sure that we are not adding into the process unnecessary things.
Like what?
And being Prime Minister, sometimes I have to review programs that come to me. And sometimes I see steps in there and requirements that don't make sense. Don't make sense.
There's a fair program.
And I have to say, take this out or do it this way. So we are always required to make sure that they are in. And we are doing this with the new social housing program under the Hope Project. So, my friends, what you are seeing here delivered is your dream becoming a reality. It's a long process. It's a complicated process.
Yeah.
But you can rest assured that your Prime Minister is ensuring that it is done efficiently, cost effectively, and speedily so that you can realize your dreams.
Yeah. We're clapping for what?
I wanted to say a few things, if you allow me, which you have been a great audience. You have listened to me very carefully.
Well, listen, man.
So Jamaica is at a crossroads. We're at a crossroads. The COVID pandemic has basically put us at a stoplight.
We don't have to hear that from you, the damn lie.
It has had a significant impact on our economy. Many of us are out of work. We notice that the traffic in the market is less.
$1,000 per mass.
We notice that the money that we used to get from our hustling, that is less. And it is the case right across the world.
Come on, you always add Jamaica to the world, brother. Do your job, yeah, man. People, we don't have to listen to him no more with him fart. because he might chat nothing but one rotted piece of fat. People, me gonna turn on over the argument right now because we have a different topic to talk about. Why am I talking about a nonsense people? But me already shown already. Before we move on to the next topic, because I come up for the PNP tonight, you know. PNP don't run. Stick around, don't run. Because me need enough for there to bear me witness. You see if I lie, me I tell. PNP don't run. Because normally when I beat Marky G, on a run, go hide, you know, all that wet banana trash and all type of sitting. Don't run PNP at this point. Don't run. But me want to recap on the first segment of this video to show you, say, the social housing program is all bad, people. I wouldn't go for it. I wouldn't be homeless because, you see, a lot of these people not really now have no roof over them head, you know. But the situation turn bad. Probably a leak when rain a fall. But I swear to God, I'd rather set up chimney, bath pan, basin, pot and pan and bowl pan my bed or in the house and save my land. So when me dead, somebody in my family can get it, you see? More than make government take my land and somebody when I know this a piece of land from down south, come on the land, you probably have grave on the land when the four parents bury, and then you tell me say government can catapult somebody else in our land. We're gonna let this do one more time and then we move on to the next subject.
The social indigent housing program of the government of Dr. Andrew Holness, and I'm really proud of what we have been able to accomplish and lives that we have touched and changed.
I'm happy that you've shed some light on it, and I would have wanted you to a little bit more into the program itself, since it was started by your ministry.
Okay, what the program does, as I said before, persons can apply. They are investigated by the poor relief officers. They must have the land to build the units. And once that is done, we now proceed after the investigation to see whether or not the persons are eligible. They meet the criteria which is set out, because you must be a part of a program that does not allow you on your own. And there are cases where we have provided houses for persons who probably are not that destitute, but because of their circumstances, we have provided for them. Now, the Poor Relief Department of the municipal corporations retain responsibility for the units.
Yes.
So while you occupy those units, the Poor Relief Department does its monthly checking on the units. You are not allowed to do any addition to the units. The units come fully furnished. It is something that when I came up with the idea of furnishing the units, we did it because there are cases where we saw persons have homes, but there is nothing for them to sleep on. So we figured it does make sense to give you a nice room, and then you have to sleep on
or furnish the
So we provide the necessary furnishing for the unit.
Right.
Now, the unit cannot be rented. It is not for sale. No addition can be done to the unit. And the unit cannot be handed down to family. And we have cases where occupants have died and the Poor Relief Department retains the unit, and then it is handed over to someone else who is in need.
Absolutely.
So what we do, and we encourage persons to take care of the units. We notice that a lot of all of our units are built from concrete, and it has been done deliberately.
So now that you know that this is true, so you get a land take away. You don't own it even for your land. Yeah, hear me I say? This is no mythology. You can hear it from Mackenzie mouth. That is 10 days ago. Me read all kind of stuff before me come out here tonight. So now we don't have to guess and ask like today anymore, because me put that to rest by doing a simple research. Now, we'll move on to another case here, people, where it bother me a lot. No, me not gonna lie, it bother me. It bother me. And look on it, look here. No cover up around here. Me no want to cover up from PNP. Me no want to cover up on labor right. Me no bed with no politician. A country me I talk about. And let me see corruption I go on. Me I show them out the road like a dirty draw's water. I promise to do that on this platform, and there's no way me gonna hide nonsense I go on in the PNP party and the labor right. People, wait until you hear what the labor right and the PNP agree on. Both of them. I want you guys listening now. I mean, I want to run off of the page because on a PNP and they feel a certain way. We have to split justice. And if we don't think like we're not putting the country first, do you hear me, people? And if PNP do nonsense, make a beat them with 2x4. And if Liberty do nonsense, me not spear them. Same way. So why when we see, look, listen to this before we go further. Bipartisan support for keeping gag clause in IC Act. Even though the Integrity Commissioner said, take off the gag order for we to do the work. The PNP, them go out like them an angel and them a nice guy. Them clean, them nothing to see here. I hide behind Andrew Owen's corruption with them corrupted ass. Them corrupted too. Me now ask you. They are corrupted too. Because today, me read in the paper one of them politician, the lady that me played the other day, said that both sides are corrupt. She said they are corruption and the PNP, one PNP said that, you know. A sitting PNP say PNP corrupt and labor right corrupt. So they have been in a corruption and a cover up with a dirty politician. It's time the country must come to a heel so poor people can get the better of the country, enjoy the country. We can't enjoy the country with politicians that's coming if they enrich themselves. The whole of them are friends. Watch me I read that Safono tonight. Jamaica, the thing there now, people. Want to stop think PNP and labor right here. Go and go vote for what we not vote for. We want Andrew Owen's out there, you know. Because nothing else on them more than Mark holding right now. So get me argument. We want Andrew Owen's out there. But as corrupt as the PNP be same way, we don't have no other choice. We have to go on down the road and try to make change. I say we can ask for change and fight for change. Talk up for change. March for change. Protest for change. You hear me say, people? Change don't come easy. Don't listen to nobody I say. Listen to this now. And it's pissed me off. Because I thought the PNP, they were different. I thought they were coming there with something different. I never know so them damn. But I know this from a long time, you know, because I read this and while we're there on social Facebook. We do videos like this already. I'm showing the people them coming. I always show these things. Let's watch this. I'm reading for the book of Nationwide. The retention of the so-called gag clause as part of the Integrity Commission Act continues to enjoy bipartisan support among lawmakers. The clause prevents the commission from commenting on ongoing investigation until a final report has been tabled, Siobhan Campbell tells us. Section 53 of the Integrity Commission Act deals with the restriction on the disclosure of certain matters. The so-called gag clause has been the subject of tremendous debate since the inception of the Integrity Commission. Several anti-corruption and civil society groups have called for its removal. This includes the commission itself. I stand with Integrity Commission on this platform. And just like I stand against Andrew Owen and the labor right, them come at it, I stand against the crooked PNP them too. We're not going to be biased. So PNP, you know, crooked. It seems I'm corrupt just like the labor right and dirty. That's how I believe. That's how I show we. Don't come around here and go like an angel and want to come hide on the hand behind Andrew Owen. Don't come and do that. Don't come and do that. The Integrity Commission that was created by the PNP themselves and implemented by Andrew Owen is asking to take off the gag clause off of their neck. Who not care about the self and on the integrity and not care about the feelings. Who not care about the people. Who not come in and come put the self above the people. Who not come in and come put the self before the people. That's why it's all about UNO and not about the people. We want the gag clause lifted. That's what most of us wanted. That's what most of us want. But because of UNO in there for please, UNO self, whatever no feel. PNP and labor right, we want to get this tonight, you know. Yes, we want Mark Golden to win. Yes, we want Andrew Holness out because of the worst thing and anything will be better than him. But we have two corrupt set group of people here, man. Don't go like said that there, man. And that is the thing getting in my head when I look say the two sides corrupt. The corrupt people. What is this? The Integrity Commission has to take a foot off of them next PNP. I want to come beat the labor right because of what they do against the Integrity Commission. And I totally stand with the Integrity Commission on this platform. Anything with the Integrity Commission say, that me I say. And if the Integrity Commission say to release the gag order from the class, why the hell the PNP signed with the labor right to keep that gag class going on, people? You know, say two of them corrupt. Comment section, on so quiet. On the PNP, on back up so, and a curl up in a shell. Talk to me. Yeah, talk to me. Talk to me, man. Lackland don't tell me the nonsense, man. Your PNP support, your PNP activists, you know. We don't have to hear that. Both, what I'm reading here is saying that both sides, me and a PNP activist in a Lackland. You can go up on a PNP page, them out there. Go up on a PNP activist page. We no shout at them on them platform or labor activist page. I'm none of them. I'm for the country. I'm a patriot. Don't tell me nonsense, bro. Yeah. Several anti-corruption and civil society groups have called for its removal. This includes the commission itself. Me can beat Andrew Holness from a platform for the same thing. And when the PNP show up in the same line, me put my mouth over there so I'm quiet and talk. And nonsense me at all. I want this here. Do you hear that? Me not never know them yard. I'm a country me and defend. There gotta be the stoppage of corruption we are leaked in our country. So why do you want to know when politician and the investigation? We must know. An investigation has been launched and politician and so Minister Carlos Gray. If you're clean, you come out and say, Mr. Carlos Gray clean. So what? You're a public servant. You put your hat in at the ring to go to go serve. There's no, you're not supposed to be no hiding. So you put yourself and your feelings above the people. Come out of office if you don't want that. We are dealing with transparency, and the PNP is not showing transparency here. So anyone who thinks I want to on a PNP page, bye-bye. Bye-bye. This is about the country. And it takes somebody like me to step on both of them neck. It's not a lot of us out there, you know. Honestly, it's not a lot of social justice warrior like me out here. It's either them take one side or the other. And they're blind to see when the side with them support or do the crap. Same thing with the Labour Right Party. They don't see nothing wrong with it. They blag at them. They're blind to see that the man the statutory declaration cannot be certified for going 4 years. And the investigation for all type of nonsense while they're in the office. But the Labour Right blogger blind to that. They won't talk on that. The PNP blogger, in blind and stuff like this, he's not going to report it. Go on any PNP blogger page, go see if they're going to report this piece of news. I ask you. Go on any PNP blogger page tonight, go and see if they're going to report this piece of news to Ono. We can't stay as a family. So who can take the platform? Find a Labour Right platform, find a PNP platform. Simple. It's about the country. And somebody have to stand up for justice. Not to crawl for my belly like a goddamn snake because I love goddamn PNP and I love Labour Right. I'm coming from a PNP background. My brother PNP. I talk about him so PNP that him take up people to them house in them car and can go vote for election day. That's how PNP my brother be. When we tell you my neutral and me change, he want to beat me. He don't understand. We have to stay in the middle if we want to change. We have to call out my goal and if I'm wrong. So how we going to keep the train on the track then? Seriously. How are we going to keep this train on the track? Well, all we just want to win, Mark going to come in, stay away. How are we going to keep this train of integrity and accountability and transparency on the track? I want somebody to tell me clearly. If we don't come out and shine light on both of them, this diarty thing not going to work on this platform. It's not going to work, family. It is my job to use my 2x4. I mean, both sides, I'm committed to this. However, Justice Minister, me always a mix up. However, Justice Minister Derright Chuck remain unmoved by those arguments. Remember, you know, what arguments? What arguments, people? several anti-corruption and civil society groups. So even though the anti-corruption and civil society groups, including the Integrity Commission, come out and say, lift the gag clause, let me get to do my work. Stop hide stuff, boy. However, Justice Minister Delroy Chuck remained unmoved by those arguments, which again came at Tuesday's meeting of the Joint Select Committee of Parliament reviewing the Integrity Commission Act. Member of Parliament for South East St. Andrew, Julian Robinson, also remained unconvinced by the clause. I wonder why, Mr. Julian Robinson. Are you building an apartment complex too, Mr. Julian Robinson? Come here. Are you building an apartment complex too, Mr. Robinson? What are you trying to hide? You're supposed to be the opposition finance minister. What are you trying to hide? We're not playing with the now, you know. Never dash out the road like a dirty jars water. We are not playing with the new our country. We're not going to play with the new. We're not going to play with the new. We need to stop it. Corruption need to stop it in Jamaica. You need to stop it. Me want to see the take the gag clause. The PNP should never side with the labor right to keep the gag order upon the goddamn Integrity Commission neck. Should never. The Integrity Commission ball out. We don't lift it up. They can't do them job well. And you have the PNP side with the labor right. And you know what to tell me say two of them party not corrupt. You know what to tell me say two of them not corrupt. But Carlos, no confuse it. Me not in that. Me not up here so I campaign for politician. Make them go campaign for themselves if they want to win. Nobody not pay me for campaign for them. Me up here so I deal with the country. You have to deal with righteousness, people. You have to be clean in their hearts, people. You have to stand up for justice even for the man when I have no voice. That's why my platform is here. The voice of the voiceless. But opposition Senator Dana Scott Matley called for her fellow legislator to set their personal. Me say that woman, I love her, you know. She's an honest woman, Dana Scott Matley. She honest. She never with what them in her. Them she believes that them personal opinion. Dana Scott Matley in the PNP never like what she hear from corrupt. Remember, Dana Scott Matley, she said that PNP are corrupt. There's corruption in the PNP and the labor right. I read that today. Dana Scott Matley said, it's in the paper, that there's corruption on the labor right side and on the PNP side. I repeat, Dana Scott Matley, go check it out, it's in the paper. She said there's corruption on both sides. And here, Dana Scott Matley again has stand up for righteousness. She said, but opposition Senator Dana Scott Matley called for her fellow legislator to set their personal opinions aside. Government Senator Shireen Golding Campbell says, while the arguments put forward so far have yet to persuade her to remove the clause, she's open to further discussions on the topic. People, I'm going to play some audio for you guys so you guys can listen more clearly what the hell is going on here. Both sides corrupt, man. Stop playing around, Jamaica people. If you're PNP, no say, you have vote for PNP, but the two of them corrupt and you vote for the lesser evil. But the two of them corrupt. Two of them corrupt. I plan to come in and come them for food again. But we're out here for them. We're out here. We're not playing with them people. They need more bloggers to speak the truth. Not because you support a side. What you want me to be? A liberal blogger? You want a liberal blogger to bring some stuff up? Listen to me. No liberal blogger not bring them thing up, man. Liberal blogger not touching this. PNP blogger not touching this. This is corruption on both sides. Do you understand me? It takes somebody in the middle like me to come to this topic. Mr. Liberal blogger not touch this topic because it involves the labor right and the corruption. PNP blogger not touch it. This guys include the PNP and the corruption. I believe this is corruption when you guys are trying to gag the Integrity Commission. Integrity Commission are telling us to take on a foot off of the neck and PNP join with the labor right. No, man, it can't work. But go listen.
You do that, you create a problem of speculation, and that is why I've repeatedly said Section 53 was put there and I was a part of that Joint Select Committee to avoid reputational damage to public officials, which at the end of the day, it is as the New Zealand position say, you can't remedy it. Don't care how you say that, you withdraw the speculation. So, Chairman, as far as I'm concerned, even though most of the submissions are saying the so-called gag clause should be removed, it is there to avoid reputational damage. And my position is that it should remain as is.
Want to hear what going on? Want to hear what's going on right there? Reputational damage. Them care about them freaking reputation more than the people. The people, all them serve the people and how we feel about them. We want to take the gag clause off it, or else me look on the PNP and the Labour right. Corrupt! And I'm going to tell you that. This right is a corruption. Orchestrated between both of them. People, this is not corruption. Come here, PNP. Labour right and PNP. No, come here. We could balance out the thing if we love Jamaica. And no corruption, there's people. People, this is not corruption. Talk the truth, man. We love the country. And we know, so boy, I will prefer Mark Golding over Andrew Ones because we can't take another day of Andrew Ones. So we're going to take the lesser evil. Two of them are evil. Two of them corrupt in my book. They're not clean. Some of them are coming around and parade themselves like them clean. They're not clean in my book. This is not cleanliness. Or you're going to side with the Labour right to keep the gag clause when they're coming there. Then the man and the whole on there. If Mark Golding promised to say he might give the Auditor General more power, why you take power from them? Why you side with the Labour right to take power from them? Mark Golding tell we say, when he come in, he might give the Auditor General more power. Or the integrity commission, integrity bodies, oversight bodies more power. So if you give them more power, why the hell you take power from them in a power yet? You're a rash idiot. Me born behind cow. Me born last night. The PNP should never side with a goddamn Labour right to keep no gag order but no the goddamn gag upon them neck if them in a corruption scene. What am I trying to hide? I'm not going to promise we say. He might give them more power. And you know in a power yet, Mark Golding. So where you try to move power from them for? Some of the PNP not gonna like me, you know. Some of the PNP not gonna like me because I'm too Jamaican. I'm too patriotic. Me say right to the bullshit.
I think, like Member Chuck, I do have the concerns about the inability to repair damage once an announcement is made, and that great care must be taken in how we treat with this particular clause. I think the challenge is and I know investigations take a long time, particularly related to financial matters. I think the length of time in tabling reports, is what gives rise to the speculation and the anxiety.
People. Or the evil Carlos I say. These are the PNP, People, these are the PNP aside. Remember the IC. Me say, this is a platform. I stand with Integrity Commission over criminal politician. Any side in the pan. And then I burn out Andrew Ones and the crooked side over there so for the Integrity Commission. Days after days from my platform. Why when the PNP pop up in the radar, I mean, I burn them same way. The Integrity Commission say, lift up the gag order for them. When the PNP aside with the Labour right for, what I tell you? What I tell you, people? Think we are goddamn idiot. Two of them corrupt in my book, and that's my belief. Corruption. Everybody are coming to come get rich and fat off we again. Room for rent apply within. When I come out, then you come in. And if it's so goddamn stupid and not pay attention, at the same bullshit we get again. Because we're so stupid behind politicians and not pay attention. This is nonsense, people. So the PNP is behind the nonsense.
Seems to me as though we are using our own views to determine the approach, and I'm a little bit concerned about it. Let me say this. I am wrestling with it. I don't like it personally, but I am very unclear as to whether it is my personal opinion that should drive an amendment to legislation, or it is that having asked for public comment, for people to participate in a process, that we should at least take it into account to arrive at some kind of decision.
Boy, I love Dana Scott madly. God no. As a PNP, to stand up in there and say, I want the personal feelings, I want to feel and I push upon people. We don't have to hear that. Nobody talk to we, the public. Who talk to we, boy? Nobody talk to me. Just how Julian feel and aside this a dumb man or so. You think me don't know say the whole on corrupt? The whole on corrupt. Me ready to meet the whole on, you know. Remember say me have a 2x4 long time, you know. I soak in the aisle. Me not take that out yet, you know. Me say me have a 2x4 I soak in the aisle for the PNP party. Me not take that out yet, but only yet, you know. Me say the whole on no corrupt. The whole on no. What a clot is this going on, sir?
The question that I have to ask based on the submissions that have been given, because the point I'm not clear on, how does the autonomy or authority to comment and disclose on an investigation further the object of the act? There's an investigation that the Integrity Commission is going to do on a public official, and the Integrity Commission wishes to make a public statement about what? I do not understand what the nature of that public statement could be that would further or enhance public confidence.
You are trying to hide. You don't want it come public, Shireen Golding. You are trying to keep the gag order there. She are trying to keep the gag order there based on fair argument. I want person there and is Miss Matley stand up and say it should be cast to the public. Me respect that woman there, brother. Me respect a politician like that. He show integrity. Me respect somebody like that with either criminal in the office. It not gonna happen, you know. It not gonna happen. It have to cut out. All who are plan to come in, they come get their habaloo. All who are come to come thief and rape the country again. We tired of being raped from we had picnic till now. We come soon and ravage the country, Labour and PNP. That time it over now. That time it over now. We want transparency. Take the girl class off and the Integrity Commission and take on a class out of office. On a public servant, you know. We don't care about the freaking feelings. And the public cannot serve. Once a two you're acting in the ring, you better have nerve. What kind of bullshit is this? Pass, both of you.
Seems to me as though we are using our own views to determine the approach. And I'm a little bit...
I want you to listen to Miss Motley are saying. I want you to listen to the woman are saying. It seems as if we are using our own views. Our own views are the only ones stand up against the corruption. And the same woman will come out in the paper and say, there is corruption in the PNP, there is corruption in the Labour right. That means that the PNP, yo, and I come around and say, come go like you clean. Me say, you don't have me if you go through. You don't have cars to go through because me not near no yard. And I beat Andrew Owens for corruption. One of believe me I spray for beating for corruption. It's one of the same thing, man.
Seems to me as though we are using our own views to determine the approach, and I'm a little bit concerned about it. Let me say this. I am wrestling with it. I don't like it personally, but I am very unclear as to whether it is my personal opinion that should drive an amendment to legislation, or it is that having asked for public comment, for people to participate in a process, that we should at least take it into account to arrive at some kind of decision.
You know, but that politicians that trick the people. The same thing. That's why I go over the Chinese. It's a piece of land where they dig down by Chinese. That's why they're not saying about it, you know. Because the whole of them depend on the same strain people. Why you not believe that the PNP oppose the land where I get dig out by the Chinese? The whole of them depend on the strain. I see about time people have a bonfire and the whole of the deceptive clot. They are deceptive. Both of them deceptive. At time people must know about them. Throw them out the road like a dirty draws water. Stop IBM Andrew Owens corruption and go like so no goddamn honest man. Stop it, man. Stop IBM Andrew Owens corruption. How many of UNO PNP have shipping license, importation license? Come here. Because I'm going to say the Labour right them alone have importation license, you know. He thinks we are idiot boy. How much of UNO PNP right now we sit down in the office have importation license in other people's name and go like say, UNO show other people and go like say enough UNO and. Tell me now, man. Tell me the damn corruption and I go on and I fool the people in Jamaica because we're dunce, we're dumb, we're stupid. Brother, you can't stop the corruption now. That's all we are begging now. Stop it. As I come from a platform, come beat you again verbally, you know. Stop it, man. So we're going to put Gaga upon Integrity Commission, and what can I work that? So I want to hide PNP and Labour right. What I cover up? What do I want the people to see? What do I want we to see? We don't prefer to keep in the dark to cover our ass. We don't put the feelings on ourselves over the people. We don't rather to keep the people in the dark with no transparency and accountability. Just to make sure we're all right. Feel good and no stinking jacket suit. The one I know jacket suit stink. Tired out, you know. Tired out of criminals in the office. Tired of the whole on the overside of the I prison wall on going on. You know, when they look at it, and the labor right need to be investigated, you know. The PNP, them two people. The one of them are friend, the one of them in it. I take the fool. I want them to look at these things, you know. And enough time I come on my platform and I tell them, you know, want to beat me, want to this, want to that, want to run off of the page, gone long up on the mouth and gone on the pillar and the wet bed and the trash can hide. But the fact still remain at Jamaica with the pan. And we can't take no more corruption, not even an ounce of it. Any side of the pan will expose it.
I think, like Member Chuck, I do have the concerns about the inability to repair.
Like they're right, that like Senator Chuck, he might care about the inability to repair what? Your integrity? Our public life in a brother. Once an investigation has been launched, we need to know. What's the problem with that? If you're clear. A public life in a. If you're clear, you're clear. Because you don't care about what social media say. You care about this, I say. Brother, this is not a feelings job. This job is not about the feelings. It's about transparency. It's because of the fickle-ass, thin-skinned, freaking jellyback politician in Jamaica who don't care about what people say. So don't tell nobody because you know what them things say, and feel say, and think say, and feel say. Brother, I don't get paid. Come out of office, brother. Believe you know once an investigation has been launched. What's wrong with that? So we can follow it. So we can follow it. That is what the Integrity Commission is asking for. On this platform, Mr. 150% with the Integrity Commission. And if we see the PNP or the Labour to do anything against the Integrity Commission, or in a problem with me, remember, I promise you that, you know. I promise you already, you know. So anybody that jump out of line for the Integrity Commission, me and them clot. Because on this platform, I stand with the Integrity Commission. These guys are so listen, Julian, I say, inside people, remember Labour and PNP no agree upon nothing. One thing them agree upon, hiding the loot, it seems. Labour and PNP no agree on nothing, but they all agree on hiding the loot. They all only need a goddamn forensic dig up. They all know. We need to become clean. We need to become clean. They can't dig up the Labour Party and dig up the PNP Party. Remember, them are the same bird, but are two different wings from the same bird. Remember, you cannot do a forensic audit on the Labour right and not pull up the PNP. Oh, me say you cannot do a forensic audit on the Labour right and do one on the PNP. Remember, them just caught a PNP the other day, I build house when in a up to code. KCMC tag him, right? He's a counselor, but he build big old building. Everybody a build building. I mean, ask Julian, do you have a building, brother? You have an apartment complex too. Can we get to understand that many of you guys in apartment complex, Juliana? We get to understand that many of you. Are you supposed to be the opposition man for finance? I don't want transparency. Man, government. Bumbuck lead. Government. Country of a whole on. Government. What do you mean? Are you supposed to be opposition for finance? And that's what you think? That's what you think? Everything must be gagged? And are you supposed to be opposition? But I'm afraid I don't know, man. Down, I'm going to know that.
I think, like members.
This will look like a better than Andrew's administration to fact.
Chuck, I do have the concerns about the inability to repair damage once an announcement is made, and that great care must be taken in how we treat with this particular clause. I think the challenge is and I know investigations take a long time, particularly related to financial matters. I think the length of time in tabling reports, is what gives rise to the speculation and the anxiety.
We don't give a damn about the feelings. This is not a feelings job. Don't go in an office if you not have thick skin. We're not supposed to care about what people are thinking and what people are speculating and say. The facts are the facts and the court are the court. We can follow the court and follow the truth. You understand me? So when a report come out and say, boy, and a report is investigation has been launched and Jamaican call us, Minister Jamaican call us. So what? Me that mean say me guilty, but the public is supposed to be able to follow. We're supposed to follow. We're supposed to know. So what the PNP is saying to us with the labor right, both of them, we're not supposed to know. Keep them in the dark. Keep them in the dark. What are no corrupt, man? What are no corrupt? People that cover them nose and vote for the PNP because Andrew Honest not better. I want to have a third party. That's what I say on this platform. Third party better crank up for the next 4 years. I come ahead, you know. A third party better crank up because better than they both of them, you know. Them have each other back. But tell them already, man. For Jamaica, we know if I forget serious about this thing and start play around. And God say we have PNP and labor right. With a band, so not change now come. Integrity Commission as I get here for my neck. We PNP should have been different. Your PNP, yeah.
You do that, you create a
people, listen to the right, Chuck.
When you do that, you create a problem of speculation, and that is why I've repeatedly said Section 53 was put there, and I was a part of that Joint Select Committee to avoid reputational damage to public officials, which at the end of the day, it is as the New Zealand position say, you can't remedy it. Don't care how you say that, you withdraw the speculation. So, Chairman, as far as I'm concerned, even though most of the submissions are saying the so-called gag clause should be removed, it is there to avoid reputational damage. And my position is that it should remain as is.
You're right, Natalie Mullins. That's why the PNP party, you take the word out of my mouth. Before me read it, that's what I'm going to say next, That's why the PNP party is not pushing for the National Sexual Offenders Registry list to be made public. Maybe some of the PNP party people are on the list. Hey, can't trust them. How them now fight and beat the jump fight to public? Mr. We're tired of them, man. We're tired of the F-free and the chicken business and the trickery on the Jamaican people. We're tired of the thing, man. We're tired of it, man. We're going to call it out, man. This is like a F-free planting. Two of them are planting for the people, them. I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you that. That country, my name is Jamaican Carlos. This page is called JCTV. I'm a PNP and labor right. I'm a country me a ball out for. I'm tired of them freaking vampire. Yeah. I'm tired of them two vampire. Yeah. Room for rent apply within when one come out, the next one come in. We're tired of the vampire. We don't come off away. Okay? Can you imagine? Del right truck, them side of Del right truck. Just like you hear him soft and corruption people. Him believes a politician must not be upfront with him spouse finances. Must hold information from Integrity Commissioner, Auditor General. That's the person Julian, the PNP side with. The PNP side with a man who don't believe that the sexual predatory list must be made public because we put too much hardship on the person who will come out of prison, and he wouldn't want nobody to know that and can identify a sexual predator in the country. He believe the right to believe it will sentence them all over again. Himself and predators. That's the man the PNP them side with. Where's the integrity? Where's the integrity for the PNP? When I come chat about Andrew Honest, remember, we're not in there yet, and I show no hand, You think we're not go through easy, sir? How I don't know, man. Me know if I own a green and a cream and say, Carlos, oh my God. No. You not get to take my country and take over and things you're not going to run, so and do the same F-free. I changes the one family. We want corruption stop. So when we see the PNP go side with the labor right and go keep the gang order, put the goddamn Integrity Commission, we are talking about our Scotland Yard, our FBI, if we do them work to clean up the place, and we see the PNP and the labor right has strangled them. Come on, man.
I think, like Member Chuck, I do have the concerns about the inability to repair damage once an announcement is made, and that great care must be taken in how we treat with this particular clause. I think the challenge is and I know investigations take a long time, particularly related to financial matters. I think the length of time in tabling reports, is what gives rise to the speculation and the anxiety.
People, want to tell me what you think in the comment section, because them I think piss me off. Because me have so much faith and hope, You can't have faith and hope in a man. The one of them ras corrupt. Man, the one of them are coming to come full them freaking jacket suit and jacket pocket. All them socks them are full. And that me believe the one of them are coming come full them pocket. Room for rent apply within. When one got the country, next one come in. Door left open, window left open. That's why they don't investigate each other. That's why they do not investigate each other. We're tired of corrupt politicians. We want you to know that. This is not over yet, you know. This is not over yet, you know. Come back on tomorrow, you know. This can't be over yet, man. I don't know. This is not one video. I'm going to make you know how me feel. Both sides corrupt na Rastafari. Mark Gold come in and say, boy, he will give the Integrity Commission more power. With the power, they will not take power from them right so. And you know, in a power yet. Then Julian and then the power not take from them right so. So you might go and go there and chat one thing on the platform like, I don't know if I junk him when him out there chat it, you know. I don't know if I junk Mark Gold and junk when him out there chat it. But one thing I chat and here come here so. So I'm going to tell you, say, Julian, I go side with the labor right and Mark Gold, the leader of the party that know what I'm going so. You have to tell me, say, what him I do is a misrepresentation of his party, the leader that know this. That you go side with them. Eh? Brother, cool, yeah. Cool, yeah, man. I believe the whole thing is corrupt, brother. It's corruption. We need transparency once and for all from both sides. Yeah? And brother, if you can't transparent PNP and Labour to come out of office. This is a different type of job. This is not working at the pharmacy. I know I'm a Chinaman shop or in a personal business. This is politics. It is taxpayers' money that pay you guys. Put some respect on it. It is taxpayers' money. We pay who know. Where is the respect? Once an investigation has been launched, there again, with taxpayers' money, we need to know. Because the taxpayers' money are going to launch the investigation in the first place. So what you know, guys, are telling us on the corrupt, no clot, you know. So taxpayers must know, so the money start an investigation. We must know. This is to show you that we need to know from the get-go. This has nothing to do with uno and feelings. That's why I believe Miss Dana Scott. And I respect that woman. It's all about uno feelings, uno feel, uno want a body. Know about the feelings, I know our feelings. It's all about the feelings that all not feel when you get found out. That's why the woman say there's corruption in the PNP, there's corruption in the labor right. That's what Miss Dana Scott Matley say. There's corruption in the PNP, there's corruption in the labor right. We can't have these people. If a man are ready for this, come out of the office and go away. Because else may be a thorn in our goddamn side, and I will not hide the corruption. It doesn't matter which side me see it, man. That's not what this channel is about, people. I beat Andrew Onis on this platform so much. I beat the labor right there. I see Andrew in an office, in a court. I try to remove certain things to hold him accountable. When he should have put more protection around the purse. He tried to remove the part that the Integrity Commission Act with to investigate corruption, illicit enrichment, right? I'm going to beat Andrew Onis for that. I'm going to see this pop up on my radar. What do you believe me I do? This is not the platform, brother, to play around. Me a serious platform. Me I tell you, I'm a real patriot. Do you know the definition of a patriot? I'm a real patriot. This is not the platform to play around. So I expect to see better coming from the PNP. But instead of not going to the vomit of the labor right. What is it? To cover corruption? Me not understand. Somebody needs to come explain to me what the PNP did today. Side with them right, Chuck. So hold on then. Me do video like this already, you know. Me say it on Facebook. Trust me. I'm not the first man address this. So you want to tell me about all the things where the PNP and the labor them disagree on. Them disagree on everything, pretty much. And the one thing we agree on is to keep the gag order for the Integrity Commission. What is corruption? People look at it. These two parties disagree on almost every damn thing, pretty much. We don't hear them agree on nothing. But the one thing they find common ground as on is to keep the gag order and the Integrity Commission. Make sense out of that. To show the two of them goddamn corrupt. Tell me what I go on as a man. That's what it appears to me. I believe the two of them corrupt. Deep. And we not pay attention and look. When they come in a parliament and one side cuss out the other. Yeah, if a PNP cuss out the labor right in a parliament or upon them campaign trail, right, we say, we're not the labor right, very blah, blah. And then vice versa upon the next side of the same way, and we get caught up in between. And we are the ping pong ball. Room for rent, one back server, there's the next one back servers, and we are the ping pong ball, and we never come up. Never own a house. Since such man I try to give you a house or so, and look what I do. You don't think so the PNP know? Hold on the people. Don't you think the PNP know about the whole process of getting an indigenous house? What I talk about indigent house. You don't think so the PNP know that you have to give up your land, and when you're dead, you don't own the land, you can't hand it over to a family member. You don't think so the PNP know that? Minister ask. Me say if you don't think so the PNP know when then the whole policy our one, you don't think so the PNP know, then hold them so quiet. Me not laughing nobody no people. Cause someone not laughing politician boy, you know. They come and just dance him way in. Come in and hold no man accountable. But Carlos like God. Me say me want Andrew Honest out of office. There's no other choice. I would say Mark Golden and the one. But when we go talk truth, I look at Mark Golden face and say, yo, I know someone want you know. We're not going to say again, you know. Eh? Politician thief, everything from a youth, them boy, you know. Pay dirty water run a town, you know. And zinc fence and skull and patrol, you know. Because the boy a thief, you know. Look on such man's son. 26 acre land. Look on such man's son. Shares in a big old apartment complex. How much poor people have that and can afford that? We're tired, you know. We're tired of them, you know. We're tired of them, you know, people. I want you to understand we're tired of them, you know. Who never say we're tired of them, man? People, look at them, man. If you have PNP people, you're not tired of this. Talk the truth. If you're labor right people, remember, say me no PNP and labor right, you know. To hell with both of the nonsense, die-hearted bullshit. Go vote for a side. Go and vote. I mean, always encourage you guys to vote because people dead for us to vote. Not because me attack. No, go vote. We have two evil. Pick the less of them. If you have a cock your nose and go vote, do it. But you have to really speak the truth. Say we have two sore foot. What they lie there? If on a sore foot we have, why the opposition minister for finance want the gag order? He not coming there yet, you know. And then my opposition minister for finance, why he want gag order for integrity commission? If we bust them out, man, that's about a roll like a dirty jars water. We don't play with them, man. We say why the opposition spokesman for finance want to keep the gag order on the neck of the integrity commission. We have to hold him accountable. So when he come in a power, the same thing are going on. If he thinks so now as an opposition, then he may think the same way when he go in power. And my goal in promise us to give the integrity commission and oversight body more power, and the PNP take out power from them. PNP not in power yet. Man, no move and go, man. Move and go, man. You don't feel like a $3 bill. Go away, man. Go away, man. We're not different from Andrew Honest in many eras. You know, so say the one on a fight for poor people spoils, and you know, a fight to not like on a fight to rob poor people again. He thinks me up as I stay silent and not see the shit and ball it out. A fight to not fight to rob poor people again, the two sides. But the one gag order stay. PNP and labor right side together. Them not agree on nothing. But the two of them agree to keep the gag order upon the neck of the integrity commissioner. And the integrity commissioner ball say, take it off of my neck. Me that think say the PNP say, no man, because my goal is say, when them win and come in a power, they might give the integrity commission more power. Them in a opposition and them take the power from them. You know, go ahead, man. I'm not showing the difference.
You do that, you create a problem of speculation, and that is why I've repeatedly said Section 53 was put there, and I was a part of that Joint Select Committee to avoid reputational damage to public officials, which at the end of the day, it is as the New Zealand position say, you can't remedy it. Don't care how you say that, you know, you withdraw the speculation. So, Chairman, as far as I'm concerned, even though most of the submissions are saying the so-called gag clause should be removed, it is there to avoid reputational damage. And my position is that it should remain as is.
So people, the PNP joined with the labor right to keep the gag order on the Integrity Commission. Even though the Integrity Commission and civil society are ball out, we want more transparency. Mark Golden promised us transparency. He promised us to give more power to the Integrity Commission and oversight bodies when they come in power. But all the PNP not coming in power, they might take power from them and them in power. The PNP side with the labor right to keep the gag order and the Integrity Commission. Oh, that's maybe all right, man. That's all right, man. Two of them corrupt, man. That's what I say on this channel.
Section 53 of the Integrity Commission Act deals with the restriction on the disclosure of certain matters. The so-called gag clause has been subject of tremendous debate since the inception of the Integrity Commission. Several anti-corruption and civil society groups have called for its removal. This includes the commission itself. However, Justice Minister Delroy Chuck remained unmoved by those arguments, which again came up at Tuesday's meeting of the Joint Select Committee of Parliament reviewing the Integrity Commission Act.
When you do that, you create a problem of speculation, and that is why I've repeatedly said Section 53 was put there, and I was a part of that Joint Select Committee to avoid reputational damage to public officials, which at the end of the day, it is as the New Zealand position say, you can't remedy it. Don't care how you say that, you withdraw the speculation. So, Chairman, as far as I'm concerned, even though most of the submissions are saying the so-called gag clause should be removed, it is there.
All our people. So I must say, even when they withdraw speculation. So even after investigation, what I mean, even after investigation and politicians come up clean, come up innocent, they must say, you can't withdraw speculation. Who give a damn a public life, take on a cloth out there. If the skin so thin, we need alligator skin in our politics. And if any investigation launch, it would be taxpayers' money that launched that investigation. So what I say, PNP and Labour right to keep that announcement quiet. So we must know whenever our tax money launch an investigation and investigation start to know which part of tax money I spent. Me said it won't corrupt. It won't corrupt. I swear to Jamaica must get a third party, not this election, the next election. We need to rise up with a third party and go against them two corrupt machines. Be serious, people. This is not it. This is not it. We are going to vote for Mark Gordon because we can't do no better. And we want to get rid of Andrew Honest because nothing can be worse. Believe me, there is nothing worse than Andrew Honest. That's what I believe. Even if I give a Riverton dump resident, ain't nothing worse than such man. That's what my belief. People, the PNP sided them to clot. Not agree upon, not where you can agree upon hiding, cover up.
Listen, Section 53 was put there, and I was a part of that Joint Select Committee to avoid reputational damage to public officials, which at the end of the day, it is as the New Zealand position say, you can't remedy it. Don't care how you say that, you withdraw the speculation. So, Chairman, as far as I'm concerned, even though most of the submissions are saying the so-called gag clause should be removed, it is there to avoid reputational damage, and my position is that it should remain as is.
Member of Parliament for South East St. Andrew, Julian Roberts, remained unconvinced by calls to remove the clause.
I think, like Member Chuck, I do have the concerns about the inability to repair damage once an announcement is made, and that great care must be taken in how we treat with this particular clause. I think the challenge is and I know investigations take a long time, particularly related to financial matters. I think the length of time in tabling reports, is what gives rise to the speculation and the anxiety.
But Opposition Senator Donna Scott Motley called for her fellow legislators to set their personal opinions aside.
It seems to me as though we are using our own views to determine the approach, and I'm a little bit concerned about it. Let me say this. I am wrestling with it. I don't like it personally, but I am very unclear as to whether it is my personal opinion that should drive an amendment to legislation, or it is that having asked for public comment, for people to participate in a process, that we should at least take it into account to arrive at some kind of decision.
Government Senator Shireen Golding Campbell says while the arguments put forward so far have yet to persuade her to remove the clause, she's open to further discussions on the topic.
The question that I have to ask, based on the submissions that have been given, because a point I'm not clear on, how does the autonomy or authority to comment and disclose on an investigation further the object of the act? There's an investigation that the Integrity Commission is going to do on a public official, and the Integrity Commission wishes to make a public statement about what? I do not understand what the nature of that public statement could be that would further or enhance public confidence.
People, let me tell you what I'm going to take a call. My brethren, so. Yeah, fight strong up on the line. Well, go on, my brother. You want burn a fire? Good night, my brother. What you doing?
Well, go on, brother. Good night.
Good night, my brother. Blaze.
Yeah, man. Me like how you beat them on the Integrity Commission, man.
Brother, myself, this platform stand 150% with the Integrity Commission. And anybody rise up on Integrity Commission, PNP and Labor Right, they have a problem with me.
Yeah, because, you know, I text me now text you a while ago now, because a year and a half ago, 2023, me write an essay on the gag clause and the Integrity Commission. And the excuse where Delroy Chuck I give is absurd. Reputational damage. What about the $3 trillion unaccounted for? And for argument's sake, let's say none of that is foul play. What about all these acts of corruption going on for the longest while and nobody know anything? I mean, if a man under investigation, you know, he can under investigation for years for many different things, and the public unaware and trusting this person, you know.
Not true.
And they keep talking about the New Zealand, that New Zealand policy. What about all of the other countries? I mean, America, I mean, the Senator Menendez, he was under investigation and it was publicly stated.
From jump, we know that.
He get convicted there.
We follow it and the wait until he get convicted. You made the public know because it's the public purse that launched the investigation. It's our investigators that are working for us with our money.
But let's be frank. None of us are no one on this platform, I believe, is surprised by Delroy Chuck's position. And it's interesting the evolution that he has done over the years, because 20 odd years ago he was a big voice for it. I wonder what changed. Maybe something sweet there in a parliament. Maybe wealth there in there. Maybe find treasures in the public purse.
Thank you.
To tell. We're just saying maybe. But Julian Robinson.
That's surprising. Yes.
It doesn't surprise me because I've seen him. We've been seeing the PNP doing this dance of pro-corruption of this for the last year and a half.
They forget call out, man. We don't play with nobody, boy. We see you know. We see you know.
He said something which is can be easily refuted and challenged. When he said that cases can take a long time. If they were concerned about cases taking a long time and swift justice, you know, think them would have all up in arms about royal retrial can't happen since 2019, right? It's 6 years now. And I know this man can't get tried. So don't come to me with that bullshit.
Thank you.
Tell me about your care about justice being done swiftly. If you care about justice being done swiftly, that's the case there. And he was credibly accused. Right? All of these things right in front of we eye, and I'm a gaslight we are taking for idiot. That's where the pain coming in, you know. When I take a man for idiot.
Thank you.
Right? Believe it or not, Read used to love to talk about the example of Singapore. And if you allow me, I'll read a small quote on what the leader of Singapore, that famous leader Lee Kuan Yew, thought about corruption.
Go ahead, right? Brother. Share the life, people.
This is what Lee Kuan Yew said. It is easy to start off with high morals, strong convictions, and determination to beat down corruption. We realize for the last several weeks they've been playing such man, bragging about how them implement the Integrity Commission and how the PNP to leave it alone, and how them don't get into the way of its work. But all of a sudden, why the shift? Why the 180? Right? So this is what he's talking about, Lee Kuan Yew, and he's talking about like over 50 years ago, right? Several decades ago, when he said easy to start off with higher morals. But basically him saying it's easy to pretend like you care. But then him go on and say it is difficult to live up to these good intentions. Hear the rub now, Carlos. This is the crux of the matter. Live up to these good intentions, unless the leaders are strong and determined enough to deal with all transgressors without exceptions.
Yes.
Deal with them without exceptions. And then him go on to say that the anti-corruption body in charge of fighting corruption in Singapore, the CPIB, the officers must be supported without fear or favor to enforce the rules. So why when the Integrity Commission in Jamaica want to enforce the rules through the gag clause, why is being blocked if these people are so upstanding?
Thank you.
You are such a noble civil servant. What are you afraid of? Don't give me that bullshit about reputational damage. Us as common citizens have to deal with reputational damage and the fear of it every single day. And you should be coached and in bubble wrap.
But look at how many times
anything that can come at you.
Brother, how many times we hear say Jamaican call us and fight strong, show up at the Denham Town police station at 5 o'clock this evening? How many times you hear that? We name out there already, you know. And most of the time the man them get clear, you know. I read it, you know. We do a study on it. Most of the time the names what they call to show up at police station. The man them come with a lie and they walk on. But the name already out there already, right? And me I hear us, your brethren, I hear us say, boy, you know, it's a fight strong mix up and something, but be careful, man. I'm go on with it, but me and him call up. You hear me I say? So we must suffer with the reputational damage, and public servants will get paid by us. Must have put themselves before us. I talk about themselves.
You are a public servant. So if you serve me, how are you not totally accountable to me? How are you not totally accountable to us to the point where your feelings are not of concern? You have been charged to oversee $1 trillion budget, the stewardship of the nation's children, the health and medical welfare of a nation, the security of 3 million people, right? And then you want to say you don't feel comfortable if something unflattering is said about you. I think they don't really care about that. I think they want to be protected because what you know, sunlight is the best disinfectant, and without exposure, you cannot curb a problem. If you do not know that a problem exists, you cannot control, you cannot regulate, you cannot treat that problem. And that is what they know. They know that if they are not exposed, nothing can be done, and they can live their jolly life and do any kind of misdeeds that they feel pleased to do. This is what they're doing. How did we get a parliament, not just a party, you know, a parliament working in cahoots on this one thing, corruption? Right? I don't understand it. Is it the ultimate aim of the parliament to do justice unto the public? Even the ultimate aim of the parliament to bring the truth to light? Isn't the ultimate aim of the parliament to make us a better nation by they themselves, the leaders, being good and leading by example? How is it that they get all this kind of privilege? You get to do what you want, when you want, and no one gets to find out.
Talk about things.
No one gets to publish it.
Yes, talk about things. Talk about things, brother.
If we did have this kind of accountability in our gag clause 20 years ago, there wouldn't be a Jamaican call us complaining.
No.
There wouldn't be a fight song making this call because we would be with some ridiculous because these problems couldn't exist.
No.
If we had the power of the light, of the disinfectant, of the Integrity Commission and the support of its leaders 20 years ago, we wouldn't have a crime problem.
Yo, let me tell you the plain truth, so. Julian Robinson, we don't want there's no finance minister if I so you think. We don't.
No, because you're going to manage a public person and you come talk about feelings.
We don't want you.
How come feelings get a higher priority over accountability?
Talk truth. We don't want you, brother.
Priority over exposure.
I come think to people like idiot boy, I come put a hole over here because we desperate and Jonas are beat too bad. So we are run go to Mark and Ray. You think we are idiot, think I saw it go? We don't want you, man.
This doesn't make sense. And you know what? There's this author called John Qua, where he studied the difference in approach, the differences in approach between about a few Southeast Asian countries and explained why Singapore is the one that rose economically, politically, socially, and in the best anti-corruption space. Singapore consistently ranks in the top 5 least corrupt countries in the world. Denmark hold a position there. You think that Denmark are worried about feelings?
Hey,
No,
fights,
you don't
hey,
think.
hold on, let me make a note. Larkland, thank you. Larkland agree with me, brother. Can the first people talk against PNP and Larkland agree with me? Larkland, thank you. Larkland said at a minimum, the IC should be able to publish that a specific politician is being investigated. Larkland, thank you, bro. Now, me see the patriotism come out of your brother. At Jamaica, we are ball fine, brother. We want Mark Gold and get a chance because such man, if we get another chance, Jamaica done. But good God, man. Good God, man. We have to make them know, say, no, sir. Another governance we want. No, sir. No, sir. And you're going to be finance, Julian, that's going to be finance minister. And you want to cover brother, your party in the power yet? Brother, come down, man.
Carlos,
yes.
Let me show you something. Between in the year 2021, I think about one meeting the oversight, the Integrity Commission Oversight Committee having.
Yes.
I don't remember the exact figures. It's in my essay, but I can tell you this. Between 2021 to 2022, to the end of 22, they have about 4 meetings in space of those, in space of 700 and odd days. In space of 2 years. Now, this is the committee to that oversees the Integrity Commission and deals with corruption matters. The Integrity Commission, in their report of 2023, had to point out that not even oversight meeting them a politician and no one have.
The two of them, can you imagine both PNP and Labour rights join together, choke out a spite,
Edward Warmington, the one always a war. And I try to bring down the committee all the time, and I said, this man is a partisan.
Yes, man. I am. You know, think about it.
These things are the Integrity Commission, you know, asking for. You know, this is not personal things. These are international best practices, you know.
Yo, come out of office, man. If you're not to the one, man. PNP and Labour take on a ass out of office because you're not coming if you come to the same thing where such man left off. What left in Jamaica for no thief? What left in for no thief of a such man? Brother, we don't want this, brother. We're serious.
All right. Carlos, let me read something from the Corruption Perception Index, the Transparency International Corruption Perception Index. This is on the Integrity Commission page, Twitter page at this point, right? This is, and Jamaica consistently score 44 out of 100 in a corruption. A very troubling score. Years with there, so. Years. This is what they say. It's like the man them only see your blog. Let me show you what the man is. You hear me?
Yes, man. I hear loud and clear.
This is the quote from the Transparency International. This is their assessment of Jamaica for 2023. Collusion among the powerful, as well as the overwhelming dominance of the executive over the legislature. Dominance of the executive over the legislature, meaning that the executive, which is Andrew Holness, the office of the Prime Minister, now play an even playing field. Jamaica has 3 arms of government, and they're supposed to work equally. The executive, where the Prime Minister is, the judiciary, where the courts and the judges, and the legislature, which is the parliament members, the MPs in the parliament, right? And they're saying the executive is exercising too much power over the legislature, meaning the legislature not do its job, are overpowered. Bear in mind that Julian Robinson from the PNP is a part of the legislature, so he's yielding and ceding more power to the executive. So it's worse than you think. I think you're being too charitable. I think you're being too kind to these people.
Not true, brother.
Right? Let me finish the quote. Right? So, overwhelming dominance of the executive over the legislature weakens the parliament's oversight capacities. No, you see, we are talking about the oversight committee, and so me show you so where you say no, there's nothing you're saying left field. This is something where even the people them around foreign when they're in you see, right?
Of course, man.
Weakens the parliament's oversight capacities, creating conditions ripe for abuse and corruption. Creating conditions ripe for abuse and corruption. I end quote. See it there? All who are there in our country can see. So clearly, And it's not like these people not reading these reports. It's not like people are like donors not asking and say, what not do? Why not behave so hard? When we cannot go so hard with corruption and we can't do nothing about it. This is what the PNP has signed on to.
Yeah, man, they told them a plan to come and do the same goddamn thing. We're tired of it. Tired of it. Corruption must end. We're tired of it. Corruption must end, man. And I plan to come in. Right now, we have PNP and Labour right. In a power right now, getting taxpayers' money, getting 300% raise. We are paying them to do their own personal business while they must serve us. You have PNP have the personal business that conduct while them in the office. You have Labour right do the same thing. People, we are not getting money. We're not getting service or money spent. We are not getting it. Tired of them corruption.
Be in mind, Carlos. When they say 300%, people think a light. I think the councillors, because me do the maths, me understand that they used to get, according to the bill, I used to get 141,000 a month. And that the 141,000, you know the perks that they might get, because they might get, in a politics, they get connections and linkages and access.
Thank you.
And also, when you provide connection and linkages and access, if you're corrupt enough, you can enrich yourself. And we in ways where not even the laws and our books can capture at this point. So bear in mind, the Integral Commission not done make yet. It's barely building.
Yes,
and
both of them is a damn shame. Tomorrow, me they out the same way again. Me gonna beat on again. Me gonna beat on again tomorrow.
These councillors, you know, is 335% increase, you know. So me I tell you, say all you beat, you be kind and charitable to them. No, me can't blame you because everything you can know, but me I show you say when you beat and think you beat hard enough, beat twice as hard because you know reach how hard you beat.
Me play them figures up on the social media before.
These people get away, you know.
Yeah.
These is the people them who supposed to be serving us are luxuriating in our hardships and reproducing those hardships.
Well, I'm corrupt boy and show them hand. I hide behind Andrew Owen's corruption and think say we're gonna laugh, I don't know. Hide behind Andrew Owen's lick.
I don't do a whole round table, you know.
Go away, man.
On the 28 accounts, and rightly so. So how you gonna prevent the next 28 person coming into power?
Thank you. We're not corrupt to PNP. And that's what they make me believe. We're not about to expect people, we have to have people like us, we're seen in the middle. People, I have a lot of people talk to me like Fight Strong in on my brethren, producer Wayne, and my next brethren name is Agree. I just, people, me a couple brethren who can reason and stay in the middle, they want Jamaica change, but we're not PNP or Labour, but we will take the change from any side. If we see Labour come tomorrow morning and say change, we will take it. If the PNP come and say change, we'll take it. Go ahead, my brother.
I don't want you to say you're in a middle. You know why?
Yeah.
Middle in a politics presuppose a kind of in between. You're above it. You're there on the mountain top. You stand above it with the light.
Thank you.
You stand above it. Anybody who's anti-corruption and patriotic in the sense that you're going for country, over party, over anything else. We stand on the mountain. I like pat myself on the back. My back in a feel humble, but me nah stand up. I don't know Migla stand up with shoulder to shoulder with them and more the people here.
I love the definition.
Me not use to style.
I love that definition. People, I want you guys to know that Jamaica is a beautiful place in the people. From a born, good God, till now, politicians come in a maga and then get fat. PNP and Labour, them think say this is a game. A piggy bank is a place to come get rich and share up the things with them friends. And guess what they do with we now? Them thief up all the money and come around with and share it with the give alcohol $5,000 on a box lunch. I would think so we are broke politician foot because we take off an orange shirt and put on a green one. You remember I broke the boy their foot. When we don't know so them I broke the foot. We're stupid. Because after we get the little money, we go and we name it off the hospital. Still not have the equipment in there. We go down there tomorrow morning, we're dead. Eh? Yo, we're tired of it.
Really good for you now, so you're going to the hospital. I mean, this is such an easy win. This is an easy win, you know. So no, we want change. We see the value of accountability and transparency.
We want that.
Simple. We see the value. That's what basically Scottman. I mean, I give her too much credit now, you know.
Oh.
We don't want to give her too much credit. You know why I don't want to give her too much credit?
Who that?
Because she Scott Matley.
Oh.
Right?
Oh.
Because she have the blogs. she have the radio, she have the TV to go out there and spread that message. It's like Lisa Anna, what about housing trust, Anna do it on your page, behind your Instagram camera.
No, but she was,
come contact.
but she was,
take
but
it to
look
the
here,
streets.
that was profound because she did it on the floor of the parliament. You see what I'm saying?
Speak one time.
Yes. May I agree with that.
The floor of the parliament is not TikTok.
May I agree.
It's not Instagram.
May I agree with that.
Come there and beat it in day after day after day.
I agree with that, my brother. I totally agree with that. If you really mean it, continue with that line of argument. You're right. I agree with you.
Yeah, because activism is not an event. Activism is a process and a program, meaning it never ends.
People,
you don't do this and say, but I spoke so and so. No one remembers. When we see up on the street, that's why when time I do them video, they make up on the street, you know. And say, see it there.
Hold on, then for the people that come here, they know say fight strong, they say I fight for that. I respect the brother kind of on ground, him alone, you know, him and job him, I fight for we. People, let's watch this.
Yes, see there? Chinese themselves extracting, digging, destroying, finishing the heritage of Marcus Garvey and the Jamaican people. Government, this is what you want. Andrew Holness, this is what you want. Parliament, this is what you want. Everybody bragging and talking about the pardon that Marcus Garvey get from the US government. See there? A foreign government, a US government doing more for Marcus Garvey than the Jamaican government. See there? That's a Chinese man proudly doing what he's told to do. Extract, destroy Jamaica, take everything from us. This is it. This is it, people. Yeah. See that? Can you witness the destruction of heritage? Can you witness the desecration of history?
Family, we're going to change gears, right? We're going to play another video and we're going to change gears as time ago because we have Fight Strong here. I'm wanting to touch on a different kind of topic. Let's continue.
Yes, fam. Me same one, man. Yeah, we are do this video, yeah.
Hold on, before we go further, how long after you did the first video went over there and do the second video, my brother?
1 week. 1 week.
So this is 1 week to the first video that's played. Let's continue.
Yes, fam. Me same one, man. Yeah, we are do this video here for posterity, you know. This last week I did a video. So they might tell me say me can't really record this now. What? Me can't record this? No law, no go so brother. Me no dep on the property. Me no dep on the property. Me can take video, me can take picture. A mile on this. Yeah, so they might tell me say me can't record the destruction of my ancestors' heritage. But see it there? Yeah, security I'm doing things still, so Mr. Chin tell him so, but we not see no law where so me can't stand up on the roadside. Them have them thing and say we can't record, and we know me sound away, me not have the same energy, but we might lose the round here, but I just the back I continue, you know. Them have them rounds because Marcus Garvey fight for long, you know. So I just want to show you this was basically rich vegetation and bush in the past, but see it now, it gone from we. It gone. So we don't know where man tell the security them say, and I said we can't record this. See that? So the airspace the man have control over now. I feed them air, I feed them land. But we are gonna stay the course, see that? So the bulldozer them there, see the tractor there. Yeah. So this is conquest, black people. This is what happens when we have sellouts. This is what happens when we don't stand up for our own. We will continue the fight.
My brother. Tell me what going on ground there, please.
Well, Carlos, as you can see, and you can hear my voice, me just feel exasperated. Like, I mean, it's emotionally exhausting, but it come like my body just did feel a feeling. Me no know a long time. I get that feeling. Then because me, brother, me not even know if to describe when me feel when me see it, because me talk and me say, boy, me can make that video, and just a minute and less than 2 minutes the video, and me look and you think about everything. You think about your ancestors. You think about and you think about Garvey. And if you go further, let's discuss this. When we think about these things, we don't have to just think about what we see at the moment. You know? We have to think about the history of it. Think about those who were whipped and beaten and fight. Think about those who at the moment was disturbed and bothered and even decided to me I got dead today, but me I got slap back a white boy. The fight how we go on with this. You understand? And think about how we are a strong people. You know, we are great. There's nothing fundamentally flawed about us as black people. And we need to understand, you know. Say, here we know, this is going to be painful, but we need to stand up. And I believe in that land, I mean, anybody who wants to be wild, fine. But I believe even that land that is being taken away there, we can get that back. Because there is something called public power. And it's difficult to deny public power. Now we can, as Michelle Guthrie said, if we have a case in court, and this, no, or maybe I should say not yet, because we're still thinking about ways, but there is something that we need to do beyond court. We need to organize and mobilize, because a mobilized force of black people is a terrifying thing for colonizers and oppressors, you know. If them the Chinaman there see we and this government and this opposition, this parliament, see the people mobilize in any instance, then they have to think twice. Then they have to say, hold on, something needs to happen. But if we're out there and we're talking and we know organize and we know it's difficult, we know people feel defeated, but you have to just get up and stand up. And yeah, like the song says, stand up for your rights. Easier said than done, but there comes a point where we have to do it, because what I say now is that a fight mode we're in at this point, and we are run out of time, and we need to get moving, we need to get acting. People, like up the live.
Thank you.
Right?
Share it out. Share it out. Send it to some people on WhatsApp. People, send it to at least 5 people on WhatsApp right now, everybody. Send it to some people who now watch them thing, and need to watch them thing, and listen to them thing, and people. It's not a PNP, it's not a PNP and Liberal thing, you know, people. It's a national thing. Go ahead, bro.
To my colleague, people don't know what go on.
People don't know what go on.
We're going to need to organize. And you remember the other night, let me tell you, said, within the half-mile radius at 21 Chinese shop?
Yes.
I miscount. May I apologize.
Jaja.
At 25 Chinese shop.
25. Wow.
Right? Think about this. Let's use half a tree for your reference. From the clock to about the edge, somewhere around the edge of Tropical Plaza, or out of the True Valley out there. So. That's 25. 25 within 800 meters.
Chinese business. Portal, 25 portal to China. 25 portal. All dollars lead to their country.
And it's not just the dollars leading, you know. It's the other side, the extracting of the resources and wealth.
That's even worse, because we are mash up on land. Come here, show up on the screen right there. So we just, boy, they might take we from, they might dig we from all different angles, bro. They're coming at us from all different angles.
And if you notice in the video, may I say, him can't stop me from, because him tell the security brother or one of the brother them, because him can't come to me, you know, them China boy, they can't come talk to my face, because once they're looking at my eye, they understand that they're not coming.
They know.
Right? I tell them, say, to come tell me, say me can't video. So the audacity where the man them have at this point, we can tell you say enough a video. Yeah, they kind of comfort. Carlos, remember the news couple of years, the more than a couple of years ago, when the Chinese woman boxed on the school picnic.
Yes, I remember that.
Beat up the little school girl. You remember it?
Yes, I remember Jamaican road. They never say much about it either. Because you have the Jamaican road, they stand up and back on the Chinese woman. Me, I watch them, you know. Sell out them, you know.
Yeah, and I thought about he going to little picnic. And if I me or you, they're ready to kill me or you.
Don't it? Jamaica don't go want to kill each other. And the Chinese woman box the little girl and nobody said up for the little girl. Me see Jamaica and them, you know.
You have a what you call it? A behavior expert or something. I say, oh, we need to be peaceful with each other. Hey, me no want to tell you what I want to say to that woman because any day me catch that the woman then, all right, let me stop. Because me don't make her have a word. That is not a behavioral issue. That is conquest. To come in one country and just box up a little picnic like that and knowing not now that it's conquest. A conquer she look and say me conquer out no.
Yes, man.
Conquer.
Fully conquered.
But me think they got all deal with the work of them, so we are like chain up black man in front of black people.
Me see the Chinaman a beat this black man in a container, brother. Beat him with belt and all of a sitting. Beat him bad. Chinaman a beat black man in Africa, bro.
In Africa?
Yes, man. Now on a container.
Yeah, there.
Mm. So
what do you think? You think them boy and I go afraid to come do that to you out here?
Afraid to do what? But hold on, me ask many people. Me say if you ever see the police pull over a Chinaman pan road and give him ticket it. That's not what they say. I've ever seen the police pull over a Chinese. All right. Me gonna show now a video right now, people. I'm gonna want to know, pay attention to it, right?
Before you go to the video, Carlos, yes. You can tell us whether the Chinese they are going out. We bad people in Jamaica may not go out. They can't go Barbados to try that.
All right. Look at me.
Soft people. The one who got you and call them the soft people. And let me tell you something, man. You talk about Chinese, people talk about Chinese organized. You ever see Asian students together, then put Chinese and Japanese to shame, and that's a black people may I tell you about.
Jaja.
Here, you can organize with them, organize, and one is with them have. One little country with less than 300,000 people.
Let me show you something where our brain is. Look at this.
Look on the Chinese them. Not even Igla. They won't get a chance to sell on the roadside. Watch them. Imagine them get the wholesale them in Jamaica for rent. And the roadside left for black people and then come and take over the roadside. So no tell me no. Look at this. Look on them.
You see that? No, my problem with that video right there is to show you the mentality why I play that. Is to say this. Look, we have the China, we as Jamaicans witness the police beat off Jamaicans off a road, mash up them stall and them cart and confiscate them goods, thief it, some of them never get it back. I will sit down there, see the Chinese come out of them stores and up on the roadside, take up the same position where we were. And municipalities, municipal police don't send them about that. And we Jamaican go over there, go buy. We go over there and buy, find them out of Chinese that set on the roadside and Jamaica don't stand for nothing. We don't stand for nothing. We go over there, go buy from them. So fight strong. I play that for show you the mentality I wish part with it.
Stand up, brother. At a point, the responsibility depends we to stand up.
Thank you.
If you even read the comment them on my TikTok, some man talk, well, you know, say China them get it and then land and whatever. No, that's not the point, miss, sir. The point is it's done and it's wrong, and you don't just say it goes on it wrong. And if one of them tell me which party do that and which party do this. Your dignity have a color.
We don't care about no party. Hold on. Let me satisfy. Let me satisfy them political tastes or them whatever hunger. People, it is both party were involved in this Chinese takeover of our country. I hope that make you feel better. It's both of them people. Remember, I start from the PNP. You remember that, right? I carried on by the labor and Andrew owners who should have known better. Who are telling us, say, come do different, right? I remember let me tell you something. I remember when Portia went to China, go sign up, whatever she signed up and wind up. Come back to Jamaica, people. Listen to me. Go to Island.
She signed up and wind up.
Whatever she signed up and wind up. She came back to Jamaica. Goat Island was up for grabs. I want you guys to listen to me in the car. Me do these videos. You remember that?
Yes, man. I mean, that did burn me till. And when Omar Davis come at you and him talking foolishness within a small lecture room, and would the man look for me, I could get a question up. When them, hey, listen, man.
All right. So hold on there. So at that time, people, remember, me I pay attention to people along all of those videos me do on Facebook, people. All of them videos me I tell you about, they never on Facebook a long time. Me I work, enough work me do out there, me work, my body have to work out there to prove it. So when Portia come back from China, Goat Island is up for grab. You know who helped save it? The one Andrew Onis. At that time, Andrew Onis going like it was pro environment and anti-mining and Chinese. So what Andrew Onis did at the time, he take a boat. I read all of this thing and I'm going to do video on it. He take a boat with some environmentalists and then go around Goat Island and talk about them. If Chinese should do any digging there and this and that, what is going to happen to the environment and blah, blah, blah. And they never get to dig over there. And Andrew Onis about how much is such an environmentalist and la, la, la. Come look what we have now, in worse than Portia. Remember all these things, people. Remember, you know, someone said they aren't involved. That's the argument I'm trying to make. That's the argument.
Yeah, man. We need somebody. We have to go. We probably have to go force them to be serious because there is no strategic truth. You know, truth is the truth. The truth is the truth. You just have to speak the truth. I make them people I know say when they end up on the joking thing.
Well, Mitchell, hold on the fight strong. Michelle Guthrie is asking, are you planning to protest? It seems as if she want to donate to whatever you're doing there. So is there a way anybody can get to donate to Jabem? And you want to say it again tonight?
Yeah, on the Jabem website, we have a GoFundMe, jabem.org. So that's JABBEM.org. But if she's in Jamaica, because at this point, we are looking to get people mobilized and action more than money. We know we need money, but right now we need people to stand up. You know what I mean? So I'm going to send her my Instagram. So she can text me or something, and then we communicate or something. You know? We on the Jabem side, there's a GoFundMe, right? But if in case you want to help to plan like a protest or something,
she says,
you know, those things they're up for too.
She said, "Oh, she can contact you. She's interested in your work and your group, or your group is doing." She'll say, so she wants to know she can contact you. Well, go to jabem.org.
Yes, jabem.org. May I put in my IT?
Put up the contact in the comment section. In this, hold on, in the live, this is the live, you know. But when it dead, go back into the dead live and put that. Remember me, I tell you now. In the dead live, go back and place tonight. All right.
Yeah,
information is very important. People need information. People, the problem is information in Jamaica. A big problem. People call me and tell me they are not getting information in Jamaica. People come and tell me that.
Yeah, for real. People, you know, because there's so many screens, but people still get, you know, distracted because, you know, sometimes them look at something weird and sexy, you know. So,
no.
You know.
Well, a lot of times this video me I do is not the best video for get the crowd. What the people like is when you talk about some of the business and stuff like that. And then I know that this is one of the most important business is their own business. With land, with country.
Yeah, Carlos, without land, we can't live, you know. And we are lose. You see a small number of people that take over this land. And you notice these when them build these expensive places and these lands, and it have implications for how you can get a home, you know. Right? Because everything is going to become more expensive and you can't afford NHC home. Somebody use NHC as a sort of bank, and that in itself is scary, which is an issue let's see talk about, and we have to dig deeper into what that's about.
Look, we're going to get deeper in that because I'm going to dig a little bit deeper into the social housing program or the indigent housing where Five Strong, please end up over that line because your land are not fear no more. You can hand it over to your local data. What a thing! What a thing!
Let me see you present the information. Then I say that, yeah, it just sound like this to me, but I say this man Mackenzie has said to me, I say, what go on here, so?
Yeah.
Me confused. Maybe somebody not communicate right or so, because that don't make too much sense to me.
Mm. Yeah. So do you believe Desmond Mackenzie is making a mistake, my brother? You think he misinterprets?
He must have make a mistake, because me not understand how you got. What me get from it is that if you have land, you can say yes and come accept the refurbishing or building a home, but you don't own it no more. That is weird, man.
Yeah, I met that.
So really that?
Go ahead, my brother.
No, me I say if I really that.
Yes.
Is that where's the PNP on this?
Look here, exactly. Where is the PNP on this? Because them see this before we see it, you know. Them see it before we see it.
Yeah.
Where is the PNP on this? Lana sell out and the PNP nah say nothing. Horse program wrong and the PNP nah say nothing. Yo, PNP, I want to know people think so we're not playing things we're ready for over the Jamaica to the PNP just like that, and then showing nothing different. I want to know people, come on now. They will not take away the land. They won't take away the land, but they take away the house. Larkland, where you think? Larkland, where you think? They not take away the house. Because hold on and fight strong. How can you own the house and you don't own the land?
You know, make no sense to me. Make no sense. I'm at a fact, own the house. You look like a lease. You don't understand. A lease a house by your own land.
But hold on there. One important topic. In the video we play with Desmond Mackenzie, him say every month them go check on the house. People who have rental property. Only go check every month on the rental property. Every month. Jesus Christ. Every month Desmond Mackenzie said they go, not every quarter. Not every you understand me? He said every month they go check on the house. Can you imagine that?
So listen, man. The problem is you need a credible and an active opposition, and the PNP did a fight last year. I don't know what one know like I don't know this. This I don't know if you say, but they need to wake up, because as you say, nobody really have a great choice. You just say, yo, one worse, and you need to change things right now. But boy,
never be honest, man. Never be honest. I tell you.
You can't come out with big back for them, with broad back for them, and look what they do.
Exactly.
So I say nobody, and I say yeah, fight while and I try to and I do things to enable the power that exists now for continue. It's just that you have to speak the truth.
Of course.
If one of them, if the two of them are those foolishness, that not good for Jamaica.
What? Your phone. Fight on your phone. Stones. Audio. Somebody call you or something like that. Hang up and call back again. And finish your argument. Right. Yeah. People. We're serious with the country, people. If you nobody can come tell me no flip-flop and no nonsense and we can run with you and Mr. Toll and do the same thing. I fire for no man. Mark going to promise us, say we'll give the Integrity Commission power. And now you take power from the Integrity Commission and own no power yet. Man, no move on, go, man. Go, man. No play with it, man. Don't play with it. When say, give it.
I know exactly what going on.
Sound better now. Yeah, man. And somebody call it, man. We know the thing work, man. I tell you what.
Oh. Okay, maybe somebody call me and it's soon show for real.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. We just wrap up by saying that the people really have to realize that, we're not going to people to talk way out of this. The blogs are important to shed light, but at some point, boots have to go up on the ground. We are going to have to, and nobody's advocating for it. Let's make it be clear that we're talking about peaceful and conscious protests about these things.
Yes.
Right? And the reason we protest about land and water, because
hold on, fight strong before you go further. You have to really iron out the violence a little bit more, because there are a lot of times when we talk about protests, people might believe, say, I boogie yaga stuff. If we talk about protests, you're gonna be involved in the protest. So it's like over here when we do the call to action protest. If you're gonna come out with the boogie yaga thing, turn your yard. If you come out and come make police, people call police stand in your yard. That is not what protests call for. Come out with decency. Come out with a placard. Use a voice. You're not going to break no law. You understand me? Continue, my brother. We have to make that be clear.
Yes, we have to be a peaceful protest and conscious protest. And we have done, Jabim has done several protests over the last couple of years. You know, as you know, Carlos, we protest in St. Ann. We go and we protest all the way in Portland. You know, we're all over the place. And we, when we're not protesting, we are organizing, you know. So we're going to have to do those things. As to Michelle Guthrie, hopefully she texts me or send me a message and we can talk about that. But I think, you know, to end on a positive note, as much as a lot of unfavorable things happening in Jamaican colors, your work a reach, you know. Your work a reach. You know, so it might be a slow burn, but we're going to keep sending the message to Jamaican people that they are better than that.
They said all the time, my platform is little, but it's powerful. Me tell anybody that. Yeah.
But what me disappointed in is the inadequate amount of action on the part of the diaspora. And the Chinese housing, I know some people in the diaspora looking at that because them selfish too. A lot of selfish people out there. So when they can get one of them house there, man tell them say you can't get none. Come in and think you have the money we can buy them there. Right? And even if you can't get national and look out for Jamaica, you guys need to be protesting some more. You need to be making it clear that there's a problem. Because you're our voice outside, you know. You are our voice outside.
Yep.
It's a big space of several 100 million people, hundreds of millions of people. Right? So we keep going. We get tired. We rest. We keep going. Yes, I mean, just want to big you up against Carlos. Big up Debbie Jervis and big up your viewership and your listenership.
Rest my brother.
Yeah,
Yo,
man.
it's always a pleasure to have you on, you know, Fight Strong. And we really treasure your knowledge as a young man on this platform. Me tell you from the first time you come on this platform. Enough all people learn from you, my brother. Enough of your parents, they could have been your mother, your father, and learn from you, brother. Go on, do what you do, my brother. Don't take this thing lightly. Remember me, I tell you.
No.
Yeah, man. All patriotic Jamaicans. Heal up, brother. Fight strong. Bless up this Jabem people. If I can support them. Let's talk about the court case before you leave, man. How much court case do you have in a court?
The court case, we have a court case on the 17th.
Regarding?
The 17th is Portland. The Blue Lagoon, trying to get it open up. It's funny how them say Blue Lagoon open, but with their court I try to get it open up.
You saw them PR stunt lie, people. In the paper, me read it, you know. Say Blue Lagoon open.
Yeah.
And the man in a court are 5 feet open. So them lie to us. Continue, my brother.
Yeah. There's even a protest since last weekend about it. If it open. And we have the court case next week for Little Duns River, and we have the court case, Walper case this February. The court case to get access back to Mammy Bay Fishing Beach, which is the oldest case because we've been using that place for over 100 years, and it just get taken away from us. So. Yeah, man, we just keep fighting and we're going to mobilize. And regardless of what happens, we hope to win, but regardless of what happens, we're not going to stop fight.
So
we're not going to stop fight. Get what we want, we stop fight. But once we don't get what we want, we continue fighting.
Yes.
In the last one, we're going to win. You know? We're going to win. We feel the truth, goodness, and justice shall be triumphant.
Every time.
That's simply.
I believe that way too. That's why I continue to do my dinner fight strong. You understand? That's what I'm doing. What we're doing now, because I believe there's triumph out there waiting on me someday. Something gonna change. I'm ever continue to do my do. I can't do it with no doubt and nothing like that. I do this thing with an open heart. I mean, I hope that's something. I'm very optimistic.
And Carlos, remember, you know, the people before we did have it harder, you know. Remember, say we are come from a bloodline, descendants of slaves, you know, descendants of the enslaved. So we are come from strong people who are resilient, you know. Which other race, which other people you see could have go through 300 years like this and survive?
But my question always is, how did Marcus Garvey reach so many people and never have social media?
Never have social media. And that's the level of
people, how did Marcus Garvey man travel on a ship? No plane, you know, and a plane man travel on ship. Marcus Garvey travel on people. Ship.
I take months.
Ship.
Months to deliver.
Then the whole time ship they have to put coal. Coal. People. Ship Marcus Garvey travel on no plane. How did Marcus Garvey moving so at a slow pace get to reach so many people without social media? Eh?
Look how we treat him. We give him heritage to a foreign colonizing power.
My God.
And welcome that power and say they're partners. There's no partnership when they have dominance and subordination. That's not partnership. That's control.
Colonization. That's not no investment. My brother.
Carlos.
Respect
yeah,
here.
Man.
Every time.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
every
man.
time.
Quite strong. Thank you every time, my brother. It's well appreciated on this platform.
Big up to your audience. Yeah,
yes,
man.
respect, my brother. Remember to plug. We have to plug in the comment section and in the whole live CMA. Don't forget, okay?
Yeah, Carlos, remember, no? You know, me sending some anti-corruption music, though.
Yes, me I get tonight. Me I get there.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And people can find me on IG and I go post my socials in the comment section.
By tomorrow, I'll try load them up and hear anti-corruption music and share to the audience. See?
Yeah, man.
Blessed, Vice Strong. You have a wonderful night, you and the family, brother. Stay up here. Blessings. Yes, people. That was a hearty conversation with another patriotic Jamaican. And you know, upon this platform, we see when you come reason yourself. Lay down your labor and the PNP before you come upon the platform. You hear me? I tell you what I own that. If we not call this platform, lay down your PNP and the labor right. A patriotism me talk about over here. So the only thing can move us forward, people. My born comes to my parents and I say PNP. My father did and gone and not get nothing. World Poly right about we did not get nothing. Well, I mean, like seriously. Man get some good chicken and some good fertilizer and a iron fork and some good fat. We go to the hospital tomorrow morning, next week we're dead. Still no equipment down there. Still I send me outside to do some local testing. When we go down there half dead. We have a jugu on the bad road for go out there. Go, look here, man. We want changes. And we're tired of corrupt politicians and PNP labor right fireborn for them. I want you to understand that on this platform, if we do with Carlos Gray, subscribe to this channel if you need. Look here, we have to stand up for our country. To hell with corruption, down with corruption. And if the PNP or the labor right mix up in a corruption, me go dash them out the road like dirty jazz water. Sorry, guys. The PNP should never sign with the Labour Right Party at a time like no one election year when I look for coming in, right? Me already know, me do video on this already know. Because me know say the PNP is not the first time. Me know say the PNPs side with the Labour Right to keep the gag order in place. Me do video on Facebook, people don't lie me at all. The video out there. Anybody who know me from a long time, right? So in 2025, right before we are, when I'm coming there, I'm not going to talk about say, he's not coming for script. He might be money already. He's not coming for script. So when the transparency, they might go in, if you're not coming for script. We serious man go around here. We don't want no such man in the office no more. Me dead serious. Me tired to come from a platform, come cause dirty thief and corrupt politician. About time it done now on both sides. I mean, no say. Both Labour Right and PNP and this platform would agree with me. We don't want no more criminal on the Labour Right side. We don't want no more criminal on the PNP side. And we don't talk tonight. Thank you guys so much, very much for watching this video. My name is Jamaican Carlos. If for the first time on this platform, I like my vibes, I like the energy, I like my presentation, I like my video, I like my mindset, I like how I look at stuff. A Jamaican may say, screw PNP and Labour to them corruption. No, come out of office and go away. If you don't like transparency, clear out of office. And that's the move forward. I'm going to want PNP and Liberal. No, that I know that both are all corrupt. I know that. But I know that anything is better than Andrew Wallace. I know that. That's why enough of you got car couple nose and vote for the PNP. It's not like we don't know saying they're corrupt. Nobody come go on like saying one like no angel boy or so. Come wrap up in yourself in a nice, beautiful Christmas package. Like with a brand new one, we must rip it open. Here comes the brand new toy. No! It's the same old goddamn old clock from long time with our old gear them need grease. Think we're stupid, boy? And this platform is going to let the people know a video like this will never hear no Labour right blogger do it. A video like this will now hear no PNP blogger do it. It's only a social justice warrior who puts Jamaica first. Thank you so very much, my people. My name is Eric and Carlos.
I hear man talk all kind of lie. Oh, 20 million and 28 million. Lie.
Yeah, sorry about that. Andy, Brian, big up yourself, my brother. Have a wonderful night, you and your family, and bless upon yourself. And David Jervis, same goes to you, my moderator. Go check out David Jervis TV. And, you know, Fight Strong, my brother. It was a wonderful blessing having a voice like yours on this platform with such an extensive knowledge, you know, of the island, you know. Jervis Smith, blessings, family. Yeah, Kojo Mystic, manners and respect, family. Enough love to each and every one. We come out here. So Robert Brown, your man a star, can't stall. Real sweet, love way to do it. Love way to do it. Yo, people, manners and respect, you know, to each and every one of there. So enough love and manners. My name is Jamaican Carlos. I'm out.
I hear man talk all kind of lie. Oh, 20 million and 28 million. Lie. Me not take no salary increase. So my salary is what it was before. And I tell you something, I feel like just keep back to. Because he's a proud man, you know. Me don't like people tell lie for me. The PNP only argue about how the pie share up, how the cake cut up. But they don't know how to make the pie grow bigger. They don't come to you on the platform and tell you how they are going to create an economy for Portland for which you can benefit and your life can change. They don't give you a vision for the future that shows you how you are going to be better off. They don't come to you and tell you how they're going to use the natural assets that you have to create wealth for you. They don't tell you that. All they come and do is talk about me and tell lie for me and tell all kind of lie.
The social indigent housing program of the government of Dr. Andrew Holness, and I'm really proud of what we have been able to accomplish and lives that we have touched and changed.
I'm happy that you've shed some light on it, and I would have wanted you to a little bit more into the program itself, since it was started by your ministry.
Okay, what the program does, as I said before, persons can apply. They are investigated by the poor relief officers. They must have the land to build the units. And once that is done, we now proceed after the investigation to see whether or not the persons are eligible. They meet the criteria which is set out. Because you must be a part of a program that does not allow you on your own. And there are cases where we have provided houses for persons who probably are not that destitute, but because of their circumstances, we have provided for them. Now, the Poor Relief Department of the municipal corporations retain responsibility for the units.
Yes.
So while you occupy those units, the Poor Relief Department does its monthly checking on the units. You are not allowed to do any addition to the units. The units come fully furnished. It is something that when I came up with the idea of furnishing the units, we did it because there are cases where we saw persons have homes, but there is nothing for them to sleep on. So we figured it does make sense to give you a nice room, and then you have to sleep on the cold ground.
Or furnish the
So we provide the necessary furnishing for the unit.
Right.
Now, the unit cannot be rented. It is not for sale. No addition can be done to the unit. And the unit cannot be handed down to family. And we have cases where occupants have died, and the Poor Relief Department retains the unit, and then it is handed over to someone else who is in need.
Absolutely.
So what we do, and we encourage persons to take care of the units. We notice that a lot of all of our units are built from concrete, and it has been done deliberately.
This is one of my most memorable moments in my life. One of the most happiest day in my 66 going 67 years of living. I never dreamed, never in my life, that I would be sitting abreast with a prime minister in a my own yard. Believe me, I never dreamed, that dream never come to me, that me don't sit down beside a prime minister in my country. And secondly, I am so elated to know that I am a proud, a happy, I can't even find words to describe my feelings to know that I am about to be a recipient of a nice, constructed, well, decent apartment to call me own for the rest of my life.
I thank our Prime Minister, but the highest one is from above.
Yes.
I know that our Prime Minister was led by the Holy Spirit. Because if he wasn't holding hand to God unchangeable hands and seeking wisdom from above, he cannot do all these things.
That she is either ignorant, incompetent, or a mice. Now the Auditor General spoke the truth that 3.4 billion with a B, not with a M, was granted to the housing project for Andrew Holness program under his ministry. He said that he never spent the 3.4 billion. Then I want to know, if you get 3.4 billion and don't spend it in your 9 years, if that is not incapable and incompetent. He then said that he needs 6,000 houses for the poor and the indigent. In 9 years, he built less than 300. It means it will take 200 years for him to build 6,000. I want to know a Prime Minister who have a plan for 200 years, if that is not incapable and incompetent.
The PNP only argue about how the pie share up, how the cake cut up. But they don't know how to make the pie grow bigger. They don't come to you on the platform and tell you how they are going to create an economy for Portland for which you can benefit and your life can change. They don't give you a vision for the future that shows you how you are going to be better off. They don't come to you and tell you how they're going to use the natural assets that you have to create wealth for you. They don't tell you that. All they come and do is talk about me and tell lie upon me and tell all kind of lies.
Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't pull me again. Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't pull me again.
What fi go to eat no money, what fi at you, eat no at you. Covid money, miss away eat the yellow rat you. Use the youth, them money, base for bust a man to statue. Say we like a catch you, but we got in a figure you. Take the spit of money, gal and say that it's not you. One day the man above him up, him a got a blood. Too much eating at the kitchen, some a fly well like a patu. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me.
300% raise.
It burn me.
Garbage pile up the day.
It burn me.
Give the teacher them raise.
It burn me.
I see corruption please.
It burn me.
Mash down the people them house.
It burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me.
And them a sell out with each.
Can't pull me again. You can't pull me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scandal, we can't buy time. You can't pull me again.